if arousal's ever shot up my spine.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, no! That's not what I meant!
Is it really ever good at mistakes your weirdness for coolness?
Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Natalie Megan, and this is Weirdo Book Club. And this is my best friend, Rachel, who you may know as Reads with Rachel from her channel. So today, 2 for 1 special, we're going to talk to you about a book. Well, I'm going to talk. You have
to listen.
Yes, which is not the usual dynamic. It's usually both of us talking. But I'm going to tell her about a book I read, and we're going to see if she ends up feeling the same way I feel about. We'll just see. You'll get it once it starts. But the book is called. What's the book called? I don't know. I forgot.
I actually can't read.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So the book is called Hold Me For Now by Lexi Davis. You ever read anything by Lexi Davis?
Never. First time.
Yeah, same. A dark romance novella. You can confirm that it says that.
It's in the title.
I just wanted to put it out there that that's what we're reading. So, you want me to read the synopsis, or do you want to read the synopsis?
Okay. It was supposed to be a cure, not a... Is this a man or a woman?
Woman.
It was supposed to be a cure, not a connection. Christy, with an I, has always felt broken, like something inside her doesn't work the way it should. Desperate for answers, she signs up for an experimental program, one designed to fix people like her. Under the guidance of a doctor, she expects structure, rules, something clinical. She doesn't expect tea. Just tea?
Tea.
Oh, tea.
Tea, the letter, not the delicious drink.
Tea.
Today's episode is sponsored by the letter T. And actually, speaking of sponsors, let's talk about today's sponsor, Flexi Spot. Flexi Spot is the one-stop shop for all things quality furniture, from standing desks and walking pads to couches and chairs, and to their lovely beds, which they sent me one this time, the Kana retro-style Japanese joinery bed, queen size in white oak with a headboard. It's so cute. It looks so good. And I got to put it together all by myself. And it was really easy. Everything just slots into place or screws into place. And once it all came together, it looked absolutely gorgeous in my son's new room. And I know he's going to love it. I love it. It's super comfortable. Like I said, easy to put together. And the bed feels sturdy, like it's built to last, and you might be able to keep it your entire life. I can't say enough good things about this bed. I also really can't say enough about this high back headboard. It's really good for propping up all the pillows, as you can see, and reading. And it has this little hidden shelf. So whenever I go to sleep, I know where my glasses are, which is very important for me since I always lose them. Not anymore. If you would like to get one for yourself, I have a link in my description, and you can click it and then use the code JPBF, all caps, and get an extra $20 off of your purchase. Thanks again to FlexiSpot for sponsoring this video, and now let's get back to it.
Okay, T, letter T. He's patient, understanding, and for the first time in forever, she feels seen, wanted. But T is battling his own demons. He's broken too, just like her. Paired together, they're meant to push each other past their limits. Wait, why would it be past his limits? He's the doctor. Never mind.
There's an answer, but I'm not giving it to you.
To overcome their fear, it's supposed to be controlled, safe, another step towards healing. Nothing about this feels safe. Lines blur, comfort turns into something more. When T looks at her, she melts. When he touches her, she doesn't pull away. And when he whispers he loves her, she almost believes him. Love! In the synopsis!
Just.
They both know this isn't built to last. How does he know it's not? Never mind. But in a world where nothing feels certain, maybe if he holds her for now, it will be enough. Oh, Hold Me For Now, the title. Got it.
The thing.
Or maybe it will ruin them both.
Okay, we'll see. Okay, and it also says, Hold Me For Now is a dark romance novella. Easy to binge, read if you like strangers to lovers, forced proximity, and one bed set in a clinical environment.
One hospital bed.
Come for the banter, tension, chemistry, and angst. Stay for the guaranteed happily ever after. Oh, well, yeah. Okay, great.
Oh, well, you gave it away.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for watching.
Well, the synopsis was like, it could ruin them both. It can't ruin them if there's an H.
Clearly not.
So.
Maybe it's talking about us. It could ruin us both. Check trigger warnings. There's a lot of heat intended for mature audiences only. They came for the spice. They stayed for the emotion. What readers are saying. Okay, I'm not doing that. It's 85 pages. It was published last May 2025. And it's a dark romance novella with a clinical setting of only one bed.
Only one.
What if it was only one catheter?
That's inappropriate. Medically inappropriate.
So it is. I don't think that that's
Unsanitary
possible.
is the word I was looking for, but I went for medically inappropriate.
Sure. Okay. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. I don't know if I am, so let's see where we go. Oh, disclaimers. This review is not for the author or friends of the author, and this review will contain spoilers, opinions, general shit talking. If that doesn't sound good, don't watch it. The trigger warnings page reads, and the author's notes, so contains mild spoilers. Well, so did the synopsis. Your mental health matters to me. Please check the trigger warnings before reading. This is a work of fiction. Capitalized italics. This is a work of fiction.
Oh, she's yelling.
Yeah. If you have medical trauma or discomfort around clinical settings, can't believe I read this. This book may not be the right fit, and that's okay. My goal is never to make you feel unsafe. One of the things I love most about writing romance is giving readers a safe space to explore taboo topics and to push emotional boundaries. If this story isn't for you, I understand completely and support whatever reading decision you make. With love, XOXO, Lexi. Trigger warnings. This book contains vulnerable explorations of intimacy and identity, discussions about dysfunction and performance pressure, clinical therapy as a central setting, a married character navigating separation, divorce. Patrick? References to past toxic relationships, themes of low self-worth, shame, and learning to speak up for your needs, emotionally intense open door sexual content, explicit language, emotional manipulation not by the main characters, voyeurism for clinical purposes only, non-arousing, and professional. While all intimacy in this story is consensual and healing focused, it explores It explores emotionally complex situations and unconventional dynamics in a clinical setting. Please take care while reading. This book was written with empathy and hope and a whole lot of heart. Love that. The dedication reads, we're laying down. Okay, it's a low energy day. You're just going to have to take what you get. We're on a down. The dedication reads, for the ones who never learned how to ask for what they wanted, for the people pleasers, the overthinkers, the ones who stayed quiet even when they're screaming inside. Is that both of us? Yeah. I see you. Please know you deserve someone who knows all of you and stays. This is what I'm talking about. What she doesn't know is that I don't hate this book completely. But stay tuned. Okay, we're going to see if she's on the same page. She probably won't be because her tastes are different than mine and her standards are higher. But just don't tell her. Don't tell her. It also has a Taylor Swift lyric.
Oh, okay.
I've been the archer.
No.
I've been the prey. Who could ever leave me, darling? But who could stay? And it's quoted Taylor Allison Swift, her full government.
Full government?
Yeah.
I had no idea her middle name was Allison, to be honest with you.
Get out. Okay. Chapter 1. I'm going to sit this way. So you can't see.
Okay.
I'm going to stare directly at you.
Oh, God. Like this man.
Like this man. Get these off. I can't see. Hold on. Let me Mary Kate and Ashley this hair. Better? Do I look like I'm on It's a Little Time?
Yeah.
Larry! My heart pounds with nervous anticipation, a dull, heavy drum beat. I take in a shuddering breath and survey the room.
Thank you for doing the sound effect.
That's why I'm here. It's sterile, white, devoid of anything except a single piece of furniture. A bed. Okay. Now, we already knew that.
Okay.
Nothing's happening so far. How are you feeling? What are you feeling first?
Trepidatiousness?
I don't think trepidation.
I'm worried this is going to suck.
It will.
Okay.
It might.
Suspicious.
It will. I don't know. We'll see. So she's wandering through the room.
Okay.
And as she's like kind of getting her bearings in this odd, strange place,
Yes.
a voice crackles from the speaker, cutting through the silence. It'll just be a few more minutes, Christy. The other patient is almost here.
Other patient.
She didn't expect other patient.
Oh, I thought he was the doctor.
No, the doctor, his name is, I'll just wait until we get there.
Okay.
So, we're there. I jump, pulse hammering, startled by the disembodied voice. It comes from a speaker high on the wall, right above the only other feature, a one-way mirror. Opaque to me, but transparent to him. That's how he'll watch us. Dr. Desire.
Okay. So we have T and Dr. Desire?
Yes.
Okay.
And Christy with 2 eyes. Okay, so she's talking about her problem. She has this problem, and it's so unusual, so embarrassing. When I posted about it anonymously, I didn't expect anyone to answer. And Dr. Desire shows up, okay? He just pops into her inbox. And what do you think her problem is?
I feel like you may have mentioned it. Something, inability to orgasm or inability to orgasm the partner.
That.
Okay.
She is unable to reach climax with a partner, and boy, has she tried. She's out there hitting the bricks with no luck. His subject line when he reached it, go ahead.
Hitting the bricks. Never mind. No, go.
Are you saying you want the bricks to hit you?
We're ovulating. I don't want to speak.
Oh yeah, this might skew the data. Oh well. So his subject line when he reached out read, I can get you to I'm 100% guaranteed. Would you open that email?
No, it sounds like spam.
Yeah, it sounds, it
Like
does.
if I were to read you my spam emails, they are reminiscent of such things.
And she thought the same. She opened it, but then she was like, why not have a giggle? So she sends something back that says, yeah, no doubt, with your huge member, sausage, phallus, eggplant, bananarama, which he wrote back, no, I'm not going to have sex with you. Rude. I have another patient with the same problem. If you meet the criteria, I'll guide both of you through intercourse until you're cured. I've used this technique many times and with great success.
So he's a sex therapist.
Yeah.
I thought the doctor...
I also thought that while reading the synopsis. I was really confused.
Okay.
So he attached a questionnaire for her to fill out, which I don't know how about you, but I love a questionnaire because it's like the one subject I know a lot about. You're asking me about myself. You're asking me about myself, SpongeBob.
And me digits.
Me digits. Not me digits. So she fills it out. The questions were very thorough.
Okay.
Disturbingly so. There were the usual ones. How many sexual partners have you had? When did you first experience an orgasm? And then more specific ones. Do you have a preference in the size/shape of your partner's penis? Which breast is more sensitive?
If you have a preference in shape, can you let us know what your shape preference is down below? Because I have never heard of anybody having a shape preference.
I was gonna say I've been around the bricks
You've been hitting them.
and they've been hitting me, and I didn't know they came in different shapes.
I mean, maybe a slight curve.
Yeah, like a right,
how-
or like something's bigger than the we're talking penis though. Like there's a lot of variation under the carriage.
Penis could really be the subline for this channel at this point. We're talking penis.
We're talking. Okay.
Let us know your shape preference.
Yeah, tell us.
I'm
Like,
so
leave the
curious.
shapes in the comments. If
you
it's a
can do it
square.
in a letter, I would. Are you into like F shape, P shape, maybe an R? What's
Oh,
going
now
on?
this has changed. This has changed things because maybe they do look like letters. Let me hold on. No, they
Is
just look like
anybody
an
out there with a J shape. Can we hear from you?
R.
I'm Dr. Desire now. Can you email me and let me know about your J shape?
Don't do that. It's a joke. We're just having fun here. Don't email her.
Please don't email me about your dick. Thank you.
I'd paused at that, thinking how ridiculous it was. Then I squeezed my left breast, followed by my right. Turns out my less, the slightly bigger one, is more easily stimulated. Who knew? All right. Okay. Oh my God, my left one. Oh my God.
What?
I felt it more in my left one.
Like a general amount of
Yes.
like feeling?
Yes.
Huh.
Turn around.
Okay.
Do it real quick.
All right.
This is fun. We're having fun.
But this is for science.
Science.
Okay.
I'm holding this at your face. Ah.
Oh, it's my left one.
What? Twins. Let us know which one. This is a joke. This is a bit. I can't believe it. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. So she emailed back. She answered the questions. He sent back instructions, an address, and a code to open the door. You know, and then
Is this covered by her insurance?
that's a great question.
Oh, we don't
it's
know?
not stated in the text. It's 85 pages, so they didn't include the insurance policy in here. But it's a good question. You're so grown up. Happy birthday.
These are the kind of details I'm looking for. Is your sex therapy covered by your insurance? Is an important detail for me as a reader.
It
Maybe
is.
You're different.
And also let me know which policy you have so I can look into that.
Is your sex therapy covered by your insurance?
Let us know.
Let us know.
Okay, so she's there, and then a beeping comes from behind her because the other patient has arrived, and she describes him as decent looking, taller than average, with wavy brown hair and warm brown eyes. But it's his clothing that takes him from haughty to meh real fast. And let me tell you something.
That sounds like you.
It does. It does, because
Are you Christy Ryan?
am I Christy with two eyes with a sensitive left? Oh my God, is this a book about... His jeans are too whitewashed. Whitewashed. His button down is too stiff. The collar sharply ironed. Scuffed brown loafers give him a wholesome vibe. Now every time I think of a loafer, I think of that picture of Andrew Tate getting arrested in his pantaloons.
Have you all seen Andrew Tate getting arrested? The outfit.
If you haven't, here it is.
Oh, it's so delicious.
Take it in.
The dainty little ankle.
Ah!
Andrew.
Ah!
Oh.
I'll kick him swiftly in the ankle and he'll go down.
You didn't have to kick him swiftly. A slight breeze could take those ankles down.
And his tear out?
And
I
they
wonder
didn't
which
have to
more
US Marshals
sensitive.
got him, so.
They sure did. I cast a critical eye over him, wondering who picked out that outfit. The whole look screams mom approved, like he's a teenager forced into something nice for Sunday school. Yeah, that would me right up too. Even if you were hot, you look like you're going to. You look like you're going to Sunday school. Get out.
One time my sister went on a date, and she was set up on this date by a lady that she knows. And the guy walked in and he had a cute face and he didn't have a bad build, she said. 'Cause she's into like a specific kind of tone.
Sure.
So she said that he had the tone, but the problem is that now the tone is ruined for her because this man walked in the build and the outfit of Woody from Toy Story. He looked like Woody from Toy Story, just without the sheriff
Okay, so
star.
her build is floppy goon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So she was not interested after that.
Was he wearing little boots?
He did have boots on.
Boots!
He had cowboy boots and a cowboy hat on. Yeah, and some sort of patterned shirt that was reminiscent of Woody.
Oh, man.
So he walked in and, Woody's Roundup started playing. What do you do after that? It's just gone.
Ugh. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That story's important for me to share. With you
Have
all.
I ever had anybody walk in and I'm like, absolutely not because of their clothes?
If you've ever had a date walk in with an outfit that immediately was a no for you, let us know down below.
Because, like, everyone's beautiful, right? You know, whatever. And express yourself the way you want. But, like, if it's not working for you, it's just not working for you.
Right.
And that just is what it is. You know, I have such horrible taste.
Yeah.
So usually it's
In men, not in clothing.
or
In men.
books. You don't know that here. I have really good taste in books,
Yeah.
but you wouldn't know it. I don't think I'm always so, let's just see how it goes. No matter what. It almost never works out. Okay, so she says she shouldn't judge because her fashion sense leans towards punk with a touch of goth.
Okay. Well, all right, sure.
My hair is dyed black as midnight. My skirt barely skims mid-thigh. And my fishnet stockings have a hole in one knee. I like to tell my friends I tore the stocking on purpose because I couldn't stand anything too perfect, but that's a lie. The truth is I tripped on my way to class at NYU and skinned my knee. Oh, no. Oh, no. She's fallen down. Ripped her fishnets. What are we going to do? Okay. It's mentioned also that this guy is not local to the area. She's obviously in New York because she goes to NYU. But Dr. Desire flew this bitch in from some prairie, I guess, where he's going to church and homesteading.
I'm surprised he's not dressed up as Woody.
He might be. She didn't mention a textured pattern, but it is a button-up shirt. There's a snake in my boots, and it can't orgasm.
There's a snake in his pants.
It can't come.
Don't come.
I'm coming.
I don't want you to come.
I don't want you to come.
He flew him in because they were, quote, emotionally and physically compatible. I don't know how you would know that someone was physically...
the survey, I would guess.
I guess.
Something about that is drawing parallels.
I
My
guess.
question is it covered by his insurance policy?
Somebody needs to be covering this.
Yeah.
And this is based in the U.S. This is an important question.
Yeah.
You know? So she's like, I spent a lot of time wondering what it means to be emotionally and physically compatible with a stranger, but I still hadn't come up with a good answer. Guess I'm about to find out. And then it has this little picture.
It's cutie.
Show the audience, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay. And they're just standing there, menacingly, looking at each other, longingly, kind of. Chapter 2. The man has spotted me. Not a hard feat since I'm the only other living thing in the room. I almost said his stepfather. His stepfather.
His stepfather?
His stepfather is also there.
Wow, this got pretty fast. Is the stepfather dressed like Woody?
Is he an R shape? I don't know.
This is really important to me to know.
We shouldn't be together.
No.
Okay. His steps falter before he forces himself forward. He approaches with his hand out to shake mine. Hi, I'm no real names. Dr. Desire interrupts, his voice sharp as a scalpel.
Okay, so his name's Tyler.
Okay, Tyler.
Yeah.
Tyler's your... Do you want to know his name?
Am I
in the
wrong?
book. No, in the book. Do you hope that we'll learn their names? Like, we know hers already, but do you hope that we'll learn?
Kind of.
Yeah. Okay. Me too. That's how I was feeling. I was like, oh, okay.
Do you learn his name?
I don't know.
Okay, so it's not Tyler then. All right.
Okay, so after he interrupts, it scares the ever living out of him. She's like, my name initial is K. And he goes, I'm T. Nice to meet you, I say pleasantly and shake his hand. You too. Now that we're closer, I can look him over some more. Tan skin like he works outdoors, large hands, clean cut, but there's a tiny scab at the base of his throat, like he nicked himself shaving. Hair cropped short, allowing slightly pointed ears to peek out. Next thing says, I breathe out a sigh, relieved. I can work with those ears. I read a lot of smutty fantasy. Fairy porn, as my friend Veronica calls it. I'm glad you're here for this.
I'm so glad I'm here for
Yeah.
that.
You know, she's imagining him as a fairy prince to get through this. And then Dr. Desire, or Dr. D as she's going to call him now since we're not using real names, says, you may begin. And then they kind of stand there awkward for a little bit.
No warm-up?
No, just throws them in there. You may begin.
This doesn't seem like a qualified med professional. I feel like he would need to talk them through it.
Right. She hasn't mentioned a glory hole, but I feel like there has to be one.
Oh.
Right? Like, he's just back there.
Yeah.
But it's like, listen, there's going to be a synthetic, like, manufactured piece come through this hole. It's not mine, though. You just got to believe. It looks real, but it's not mine. No reason.
No reason.
Begin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're standing there awkwardly for a little bit. And then they finally are just like, what are we supposed to do? You know, they say it out loud to Dr. Desire. A little instruction will be nice. As stated in the email, you two will engage in sexual intercourse. I will watch and provide direction when needed. Okay. It's needed now.
Yeah, it's needed now. You ever done a sleep study?
No, but I would love to.
Oh, we had to do one for my youngest. And they provide a lot more direction than this.
Interesting.
And this is intercourse.
Yeah,
so you would
with
think
two people.
like it's just falling asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
step one.
Yeah.
Don't wake up.
Don't do that. Close your eyes. Do a little honk shoe. Like this is bonkers.
Yeah. And they also feel this. So they're like, how, you know? And he says, my role is purely supportive. When I see areas that could use assistance, I'll chime in. He's getting off to this.
Yeah.
It says not, you know, it says professional, but
Let me see your hands, sir.
hands up.
Where are your hands?
Hands up.
I don't need to see your face, but I need to know that your hands are not in your pants with your R-shaped wiener.
And so, you know, they're standing there awkward. And she asks him, have you never done it before? And he like snaps over, like, yeah, lots of times.
Whoa, Tyler.
Whoa, buddy. No longer do I don't believe you
Yeah.
anyway, because you're acting like that. Get it together. I've pissed T off. He crosses his arms over his chest defensively and declares, I'm married, so I have sex all the time.
Are you here under your wife's insurance policy? Is she covering it?
It's interesting that you asked that because the next paragraph, she's like confused. She's like, married, like in her mind. And then he goes, my wife, or I'm not sure what to call her. We're separated. Lawyers are involved. She's the reason I'm here. She said she's sick of my excuses about this problem. She said the only chance I have to get her back is to do this. And Dr. Desire interrupts because, of course, he only chimes in when he thinks he needs to. And he's like, I can confirm that she has given her written consent to all of this. She understands what's going to happen.
I feel like maybe that might be violating doctor-patient confidentiality somehow in like a
roundabout little way. I agree.
Yeah.
But okay.
Okay. Well,
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
And so then they kind of have a little chat between the two of them, and she's like, "Oh, so you can't arrive either?" And he's like, no. And she's like, "Can you arrive by yourself?" And he's like, "Yeah." And she can arrive by herself, but just not with other people. And so she asks, you know, if you can't do it with your wife, can you do it with other people? And he says, Dunno. My wife and I are high school sweethearts. I've never been with anyone else. That hits like a hammer. I squeak, never, Megan? That's my sister's baby voice, for those of you who don't know, and we say it a lot, because when she was little, she sounded like that, and she always screamed my name in this high-pitched sound. So I squeak out, never, and he goes, never.
he's the Never King.
Speaking of the Never King, did any of y'all see that there's a 5th book in the series coming out? Because I saw it.
She finally found out, guys.
Yeah, somebody knew already and didn't tell me. Trying to protect my peace. I appreciate it. So they can't do it with each other, or they can't do it with partners. They can do it with themselves, which it makes sense.
Sure.
It's less pressure when you're alone. You get to explore on your timetable. You don't have to pretend or fake or perform in any sort of a way. You don't have to consider anybody else. You're just there for kicks, you know, your own. So yeah, and she mentions, she's like, oh yeah, I've tried a lot. So she's, again, with the bricks. She's out there with the bricks. And he says, a lot. And she goes, are you asking me how many people I've slept with? Because the answer is none of your business. And
You brought it up.
1, I agree. 2, you brought it up. And 3, you're about to have sex with him. So I feel like it is a little bit, maybe not the number, but like, and I guess since they're clinically paired here, maybe they've already gone through their STD, STI stuff.
That's the assumption you would.
I'm assuming.
Because otherwise, the doctor's office would be liable in some sort of way, I'm sure.
Right. But like,
Also, you would need to have a consent form to have sex with a partner.
yeah, you would have to have known.
I don't love that, but
Yeah. But anyway, you know what he does? He goes, no, I wasn't judging. You're right. I was out of line. I wasn't trying to judge you. He takes a second, reevaluates how he approached this, and then apologizes. Have you ever seen a man do this?
It's very rare that I've seen a man do this. Yeah. Normally they make their embarrassment about themselves.
I wouldn't know anything about that. All right, so he follows up. I just meant I wondered if maybe I had more experience, I wouldn't have this problem. So they're talking, they're chatting, they're getting to know each other a little bit, which is good, before you dive into the molten core. I get it. I really get it. But I'm still pissed. I cross my arms, my voice tight. Well, maybe experience doesn't mean shit when your body refuses to cooperate. Lots of feelings here.
Wow.
We're having a lot of feelings. He's got a lot of feelings. She's got a lot of feelings. Now they're trapped in this room with only one bed. And, they're sitting there thinking, and she's like, how are we supposed to fix each other if we can't do it? It's not that simple. Chapter 3. How you feeling so far?
I do wish that the setup had been a little bit different, but I am intrigued because I think that since this is obviously going to work out between them, I think it's nice to see that, honestly, this is very positive in that it's telling you that you're not broken, you just haven't quite figured out what works yet, and figuring out what works for you is very important and something that we don't talk about enough as a society. So I think that that's good. I do wish it had been approached a little bit differently.
But you're right. It is positive in a way.
Yeah.
It's like, you're not broken because you can't do this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's figure it out.
Let's just figure it out. It's like any other kind of therapy.
I'm good. I'm fine.
Okay.
Don't look directly at me.
Got it. We're not broken. You just haven't quite figured it out, and you can with help, and it's okay to get help.
Glad you're here. One of my working theories on my reaction to this book is that I'm severely unwell right now. But we'll see, because you're a little less unwell than me.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Chapter 3. An awkward silence descends. My gaze is drawn like a magnet to the bed. T's looking at it too. It sits there, the elephant in the room. I told my wife, X, that I couldn't do this. T blurts out of nowhere. She insisted I come. Well, in two ways.
She's insisting you come, all right.
She sure is.
Yeah.
My God, this is like serious.
Wow.
So she, obviously, the wife is feeling a lot about this. Like, it's her. And since I can only assume that they've only been with each other. Like, I don't think she's stepping out. I don't know her. I don't know the wife. We don't get to meet the wife. But, like, if they've only been with each other and she's having a great time, first of all, good for her.
Wow, good for her, because it's really
It's usually the other way around.
With the
setup
we have. Yeah.
Yeah. Just a little more challenging than it is for the other setups,
Yeah.
the letters.
Typically. Not always.
Not always, but, good for her.
Statistically likely. Yeah, that is the other way around.
But I can't help but know that she's probably taking this personally because they're high school sweethearts. They love each other and only each other. They've only been with each other. She's having fun and he can't.
Yeah.
That would also feel like a blow, I think. But that's like, he told her that he didn't think that it was her, that it's all him, my fault that things are falling apart, kind of thing. And as he's confessing this, they're really talking about this stuff, which I think is powerful. We'll get to it later. We'll circle back. But as he's talking about this, she steps closer and puts her hand on his arm gently. And he stiffens beneath her touch, his muscles taut as if bracing for rejection. I hold steady, my voice quiet but certain. It's okay, I tell him. That's why we're here, to figure this out. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. And then he quietly says, thanks. Hesitantly, he covers my hand with his own. That's when I feel it, a zing of attraction.
A zing.
Is he her zing?
Okay. Does she say whether or not she normally has the zing this quickly?
Not currently. She's not saying it now.
Okay.
My breath catches. I send a silent thank you to the ceiling. This was one of my greatest fears, that I'd come here to find some old guy with 3-foot-long nose hair that I'd have to screw.
Oh, so she did know she was going to have sex with somebody.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Unclear.
Because the synopsis, she's like, I didn't expect tea.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So now, whatever.
Okay.
Shows how messed up I am, that even with that terrifying image in my mind, I still showed up. Girl, desperate measures. Desperate times, bummer times. I've done worse. I've done worse. Worse than a 3-foot-long nose hair, because that's extreme. You've seen some of them.
Yeah. I don't know. Hot with a 3-foot-long nose hair?
I'll just pluck it out and go to town, right?
Roll it up.
Like a carpet, like a rollaway bed. Okay. Yeah, that's great. Just pluck it and go on.
Yeah.
Or like swing from it, like that Sia song.
Yeah.
I'm going to swing from the
From the
chandelier.
chandelier of your nose.
I do love a large nose, so this
You
makes
do,
sense. We're learning a lot about me today. I'll just keep reading. I think T feels it too, that connection, because his eyes fix on me and dilate. That he's been so anxious up until now, and I don't think he ever actually saw me. But suddenly, his gaze dances over my face, lingering on my hair and then down my body, over my short skirts with its metal studs, and finally to my scuffed biker boots. Like and subscribe.
Where else?
Help! Oh, she says, she smirks, and says, guess I'm not what you were expecting. And his...
I'm goth.
Yeah, God forbid.
I'm edgy. I'm on fire.
Oh, I'm edgy. I'm on fire.
Favorite clip. Oh my God, so good. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I'm glad it's you. You're pretty. I like your hair.
Do you think she has seen bangs?
She has to. Maybe
She
a little
has to.
raccoon tail.
It was just transported back to 2008.
You don't have to flatter me, I tease. You're already getting me in bed. That was the wrong thing to say. T's mouth twists into a tight line. That wasn't flattery. I meant it. They're both very vulnerable little babies, okay? This is a very vulnerable place to be, because at first I was like, y'all are doing this wrong. Like, y'all keep missing each other.
I don't like him so far.
No, but like I understand that he's probably really uncomfortable. I understand that he's probably feeling inadequate, maybe a little emasculated. His wife set this all up for him. He wants this to work. And there's this this goth baddie standing in the room. And he's trying to tell her that she's pretty. And she kind of playfully bats it away. So now things are awkward again. Shit. Sorry, I'm just nervous. Humor's my go-to defense mechanism. It's okay, he says, looking at me again, which I suppose means I'm forgiven. How should we start? So she says, I'm not sure. My nerves ramp up, making my heart thud painfully.
Jeez,
Ow.
out.
Yeah, palpitating and skipping.
Maybe we should call a doctor.
Thank God there is one.
Yeah.
But is he
Not the one with his hand in his pants.
trying to figure out what letter he shaped it?
Where'd you go to med school?
I need to see a diploma. There should be
Doctor
some
in
on the
what?
walls. I wish there were some on the walls. I need to see. I
Yeah.
need to see them. You could blur out your name.
Yeah.
I just need to know that they happened. So her nerves ramp up. Her heart's painful in her chest. She says, undress, kiss. Are we allowed to kiss? Are there rules? Is there anything you want to do, don't want to do? Should we talk about it, plan it out, or just go for it? I'm babbling now. I know it, but I can't seem to stop. This is me.
Yeah, this is also how I would.
Yeah. I need...
Yeah.
And so T asks the doctor if there's any advice. And he says, it's up to you. There are no right or wrong answers. This is an important lesson when it comes to sex. I feel like there are right or wrong answers.
I feel like there are, and I also feel like the doctor should be providing like some
anything.
feedback. Yeah, do something. Get your hand out of your pants and start advising quickly.
So,
Do we have all day? Is this a time thing?
I guess they have all day.
Is there,
They're acting
is there
like
like one
they
of
do.
those big clocks up there
It's
where it's like counting down? Yeah.
What if there was, and if they didn't order by the time the clock hit, they died?
they died? This went from
This is serious.
now it's a dark romance.
You're just like, that's a dark
now
romance.
it's a dark romance.
She's just like off to the races. He's dressed like a little Sunday school cowboy anyway. So she's just riding him like, it's about time. What if that's the key? What if they both like having a deadline?
yeah.
That'd be, I mean, you know,
What do you
some
think
people
their
do.
star sign is in that case? If they like having a deadline,
Virgo. Virgo. Both of them, which is,
a Virgo man.
you know how I feel about those. Zade Meadows is a Virgo. Who's excited for the movie? The Haunting Adeline movie. We can talk about that another time. I'm sure we're going to have to. Okay, so they start by kissing. They shuffle towards each other, and they're close. Too
They
close.
shuffle?
Just shuffle. You know, they just scurry over there.
Oh, this is shimmy. Shimmied.
Shimmy.
Shimmy.
I salsa over. Okay, so he reaches out and touches her face, which will kill me if done correctly by the correct person. And eyes searching, he asks a silent question, a request, and I nod. Consent? He lowers his mouth to mine, warm breath and soft lips, a gentle kiss. Tea smells strongly of mint, as if he ate an entire pack of Altoids on his way over here.
That's my shit.
Well, liking him a little better now because he smells like your shit.
Yeah.
Strike that.
No.
That's not what I said.
No.
Just forget it. A sigh escapes me at the sweetness of it. I can't remember the last time, if ever, that someone kissed me like this. Okay. I have thoughts, but we're going to just keep
I thought
going.
you were hitting the brakes.
And, you know, they're kissing, whatever. And then the kiss shifts. It starts out chaste and then ignites into a 3-alarm fire. Do you know what that means?
No.
Yeah, me neither. I had to look it up. It's some sort of categorizing fire stuff for like a fire department. Like if it's a category 3 or a level 3, I don't know. It's something 3 alarm. I don't know.
Wait, so does it go up to 5? So it's a mid fire, or is 3 the highest?
I think 3 might be the highest, but I'm not a firefighter. Just like this doctor's not a doctor.
You're not a firefighter?
I'm not.
I didn't know that about you.
I know, crazy, right? I look like one.
Yeah.
I've got the stamina and the strength of one, for sure. You don't want to see me in that calendar.
You put out fires, but like in a metaphorical way.
Yeah. And those fires also almost kill me.
The way you just said yeah was like war flashback.
I'm so tired of putting out fires. Okay. Now I'm the one who's surprised by the pressure of his body, the intensity of his mouth moving against mine. I had pegged him for a bit of a country bumpkin. I had assumed that only being with one woman would make him inexperienced. I was wrong. This man, he knows how to kiss a woman.
Putting the cunt in country. We just went Woody's Roundup.
Yeah, hey there.
There's a snake in my pants.
Somebody poisoned the water hole. Okay, so arousal shoots up my spine, which, you know, like I get
Arousal.
I don't know if
my posture.
Man, if only. I'm sitting over here hunched over like a gremlin.
Shrimp.
Like a shrimp.
Closing
Okay, so
into
let's do the next chapter. That's my shrimp voice.
Shrimps everywhere. Offended.
Sorry to the shrimps watching. Please don't unsubscribe.
Big fan, by the way.
Big fan, love shrimp. Oh my God. I don't know if arousal's ever shot up my spine.
I don't
Well-
know what that means.
Oh, no! That's not what I meant! Oh my...
Yes, it has.
Oh, no. Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
Yes, it has. What she meant to say was, I don't think that her own arousal has ever shot up her spine.
Oh, my hair's touching me. Oh. Well, we are ovulating. We've said that.
Can you tell?
I'm sweating.
Look at me. Yeah. Yeah.
So, she whimpers because the arousal shooting up her spine, and this kind of breaks the little spell that they're having. T stumbles away from me with wide, shocked eyes. His hand flies to his mouth, fingers pressing against his lips like he can still feel me there.
I still feel her part 27.
On instinct, I go to chase him, but I stop myself, which is unusual for me. I'm scurrying over. I am always the one who chases and pursues. I'm the one who makes the first move to be the aggressor. It occurred to me recently that may be part of my problem. Let me tell you something. I'm so sick of being the one that pursues everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't mind doing it occasionally. Okay, I'm a go-getter. I'm a doer. Capricorn. What do you want from me? But like all the time, in every area,
Exhausting.
I'm tired. It's probably why arousal doesn't shoot up my back. Spine. And I could talk about this forever because
Arousal shooting up your back?
no, God, I don't want to talk about that ever again.
Okay.
I could talk about being the pursuer, but we don't have to talk about how tired I am. I'm done. Yeah. I'm done doing it now. I'm trying to be chased. Actually, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
That's preferable. So, she's tired of being the pursuer. Maybe that's part of her problem. We're circling back. This time will be different, I decide. After all, T's nothing like the guys I've dated in the past. Not that I'm dating him, of course. This is just sex. Nothing more.
Yeah, we know.
And then a picture.
Calm down.
They're closer.
Cutie.
Right? They were standing apart.
Yeah,
Now they're
they're
closer. Okay. Chapter 4. I put my hands up, showing him my empty palms like I'm trying to convince him I hold no weapons. Don't shoot, please. Don't shoot up my arousal spine.
Yeah.
What? I'm so tired.
Please don't touch my arousal spine.
Hey, that is my arousal spine. Put it down.
Stop it.
It's fragile and covered in shit. I'm sorry, he stutters. I wasn't expecting that, and wow, you're a good kisser, but it feels so strange, like I'm cheating, but I'm not. I don't know how to handle this. I get it, I reassure him, attempting to put myself in his shoes. As weird as this is for me, I'm single, haven't had a steady boyfriend in over 2 years. It must be way more difficult for you. Has to be a very conflicting spot to be in.
Yeah.
Like, why not go in with the wife?
He said lawyers are involved.
Sure, but then why is she bothering at all then?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that, again, this is another piece of this that could have been thought through more.
Yeah. 85 pages.
85 pages, sure, but a little thinking never hurt. hurt any writer, person.
Yeah. So
Arousal spine.
put it down. Why is the arousal spine now a decor fixture?
This is how this works.
It just
everything
goes.
just spirals into. Now we have a arousal spine.
We should go to a pottery
Decoration.
studio and sculpt one.
Oh, this is a great idea.
And it'll have glaze.
What do we got going on this week? 'Cause we need to go make an
it's
arousal
vertebrae.
spine.
If somebody out there wants to send me a vertebrae,
Somebody-
not a real one, ceramic. Okay, we're
Ceramic.
talking potting. Okay,
Paint
it with a glaze
With like
dripping
this
down the
dusty
spine.
pink, preferable.
Anything up here that
Yeah.
you see, draw inspiration from,
Yes.
and then I want a goopy glaze
Goopy.
dripping down the spine. It'll go right here. I'll put it on my wall. Okay, you'll have a forever place on the wall.
Any potters out there?
Get to getting.
Get in here.
Come on in.
Metaphorically, please don't show up here.
Please, I can't handle that. Okay, I'm on a hairpin trigger,
Yeah.
and I can't do that. Okay, so he asks about the 2-year dry spell that he thinks that she's having, because he seems to be a little naive.
Oh, T.
And so he's like, well, if you haven't had a boyfriend in 2 years, how do you know you can't still do it? And she says,
I've been hitting this brick road like Dorothy.
Follow the yellow
Tin
brick
Man,
road.
Scarecrow,
bus, club, another club,
Cowardly
Oz.
Lion, Oz, Witch.
Melting, Megan. Oh, you sweet naive man. Just because I haven't had a boyfriend doesn't mean I haven't had sex. I hold his gaze, daring him to react. I've had lots. Made it my mission, really, trying to figure out what was wrong with me. Like, calm down.
We already did this.
Yeah, we already did it.
judged you. He said sorry. You kissed. Move on.
85 pages. Let's move. He frowns
Like the girl from Obsession.
like the girl from Obsession or Florence Pugh from Midsummer.
Florence Pugh, Midsummer.
And she crosses her arms over her chest and says, no shaming, please. That's so early 2000s.
We already did this.
And he apologizes again and said that he wasn't thinking that. Or no, he says, maybe I was thinking that, and you're right. I shouldn't judge. I know how bad that feels. Lots of people give me grief and say I'm stupid for only ever being with one woman.
Why is your grief her problem now? This would make me unhorny very quickly.
Yeah. But they're talking. She's talking about how she's been having lots of sex, and he's talking about how he's only had sex with one woman. I'm willing to let this go. You're saying you're not?
No.
Okay, great. Glad we disagree. Makes it more interesting for the viewers. If we agreed on everything, that wouldn't be very fun.
That would be boring.
Now I feel awful. Oh no.
See?
Yeah. See. Okay. I'm with you. Now I feel awful because I did think about him. That he must have low standards to settle for the first girl to wet his dick.
Brother. Where's the doctor?
Yeah. How is he's not chiming in? And also, why do we're just having a nice time. Why do we have to say things like he must have low standards to settle for the first girl to wet his dick? Why did we have to say that?
Why did we say that? Now I'm mad at both of you.
I don't like either of you right in this moment. I'm sorry too, I admit. It's easy to throw stones at other people's choices and ignore the glass walls that surround us, isn't it? See, they're coming together. They're commiserating. They're understanding each other, even though they're on two separate sides of the issue.
I'm at a place in my life where I just need men to not make anything my problem. I don't want to hear about men.
Full stop. That's the end of the sentence. Okay, so he nods. And he's like, I know what people must think of me, that I'm pathetic, blah, blah, blah. So he keeps going. I have this belief that there's someone special out there for everyone. True love, two people designed just for each other. I imagine that when they find each other, everything flows. It fits, clicks, like a key sliding into a lock. And she is warmed by this idea. Like, she doesn't really think she believes it. But God, do I wish it were true. I like that, I tell him.
I want your key in my lock.
Unlock me. Oh, we're different. See? Oh my God. Okay, so let's talk about it. You're like, lock me up. I'm like, unlock and unleash me. Come on in. This is interesting. We're learning a lot about each other.
I love this.
Best friends.
I wonder how this conversation would be different if we were not ovulating.
Stay tuned for next week when we do this when we're in our luteal phase and we just hate everything. It really does matter when you read these things.
It does matter
Because
when you read
I'm
these
willing to
things.
let things go right now that I would eviscerate someone for
That's true.
on the luteal phase.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we know. Self-awareness.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
At least I say it, bitch.
Bitch. Get behind me, bitch. So now the doctor chimes in that they're talking, and he's like, "Focus, please. We're getting off track. Thank you. Finally. That's what we've been saying. Wrap this up. Well, I don't think they wrap it up.
Oh.
They've been screened, I guess. I don't know.
Yes.
We'll get there. I don't know. So, they both jump at the sound because for a second they forgot where they were and what's going on. But then they kind of come back together, He says, let's try again. Promise I won't freak out this time. And this time, there's no chaste, okay? He just crashes into her lips. Lips on lips. Mwah!
Okay.
That's how I kiss. My lips disappear. Mwah. I don't have a lot of lips anyway. Mwah. I'm like a skeleton kisser.
Susanna.
When you said you were a spooky bitch, I didn't know it meant you were a skeleton kisser. They call me the midnight skeleton kisser. They just hear my bones crackling down the hallway.
I'm gonna punch you in your tibia and fibia.
Is it fibia?
There's a tibia and a fibia.
I thought it was a fibula.
Is it?
What am I thinking?
Isn't it
Am
a
I well?
fibia?
Tibia and fibula. I thought.
I'm
let's
not a
see.
doctor.
I'm not. We are not doctors.
Tibia.
Neither is this guy.
And there's no fibia. Oh, no.
Is it fibula?
I was fibia-ing. It's fibula. Tibia and
Love being right sometimes, occasionally.
Fibula.
Well,
Is it fibia or fibula?
oh, it's fibula. Wow.
Fibia is a common accidental mix-up of the two words.
Okay, you're not
Thank
alone.
you.
That's
Thank
good.
you, Internet.
It's good to feel seen. So back on track. They're kissing.
'Kay.
And it's different.
Yeah.
Because she says, this isn't just a kiss. See how different it is? It's not him doing it to prove he can or because it's what's expected. This is need. Pure, raw hunger.
I don't know how we got here.
They break apart, breathless, and they're kind of a little dazed, like, finish him kind of thing. Dang, you were holding back on me the first time, T. Fuck yeah, I was.
Whoa!
Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa!
I said, damn, bitch.
His voice is rough and low, gravel gliding over silk. How do we do that? Okay. Rough and low. Gravel. Sliding over silk. I think gravel sliding over anything would make the same sound. Fuck yeah, I was.
You sound like you just woke up as a mummy from 3,000 years of sleep. That's what that sounded like.
Gravel sliding over silk.
Gravel sliding over silk.
It's
Perfect.
exactly the same thing. Okay, so then Dr. D comes through and he says, touch her breast, the left one.
Oh, brother. Oh! He's at his notes. He's looking at his notes.
He's looking at the data.
Yeah.
He's okay. So he's doing something finally for the first time.
Why didn't we start here?
I don't know.
Why did we have this
He's like,
cyclical-
welcome. Touch her left breast. That's it. Just boom, right in.
No! Why didn't we start with, why not, however you both decide to, how do you both like to start
Get
intercourse?
questions. Just ask some questions.
Yeah.
Just get him going.
Yeah,
Just
have
get
them
him
do some
going.
icebreakers. Not, well, I fucked a bunch of people. Well, I've only fucked one person. Now we're both judging each other. What are we doing? Stop. Why did he let that go on so long?
He's probably finishing up.
He's waiting for arousal to shoot up somebody else's spine.
T follows the instructions immediately. We love an instruction. I love an instruction.
A little honka.
Let me tell you something. You didn't ask, but I'm going to tell you. Love an instruction. In certain circumstances by certain people.
Yeah.
Okay, don't get crazy. Or
Don't
do. I
instruct
don't.
me.
Yeah, don't.
Not
don't.
you.
His hand comes up to cup and knead my breast over my shirt. I really don't like.
Knee. Yeah, I've done too much bread making. That was so hot. Wow.
Don't be doing all that. I am not a loaf of bread.
I am not. I'm enfold.
He locates my peaked nipple through the thin fabric of my sheer blouse and black bra. Left one. And runs his finger over it. I moan into his mouth. An ache pulses between my legs. Okay, we are very sensitive. We've got the left yitty. And it is sensitive. So, what are you going to do? My hands find the hem of his shirt and slip beneath. His abs are hard, well-defined. I wonder if he works out or just works outside. Something that involves manual labor. Construction, maybe? Why are we talking about this? Why are we thinking about this? You're getting made out with.
This is why you're not orgasming with a partner.
Yeah, you need to just lock in. And it's rough. I understand. I do this.
I overthink.
Happy 50,000, by the way.
Good.
50,000 of y'all watching this. Let me be quiet. I want to ask to know more about him, but remind myself that that's not why we're here. No, it's not. It's not. I need you to lock in. I need you to try to get your O.
And she's just assumed that he works manual labor. She could have asked at any point. They could have talked.
Yeah.
They could have had a basic conversation. They didn't. They had the same argument twice. This is ridiculous.
This isn't about me making a love connection. It's about making me come during sex. Focus, I tell myself. Eye on the prize.
A love connection? Bitch. Keep going. This is ridiculous.
He unclasps her bra in that magical way that some people can do. I can do that.
I could do that.
Yeah, of
I'm a
course.
woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
Oh, you do?
I do.
I didn't notice.
I've been hiding them. You can't really see them.
Did you put them in the closet next to the arousal spine?
I did, but there was not much room because of all of the arousal that was everywhere.
Gooping.
Gooping.
It's a mess in there. You don't want to go in that closet.
Don't. I don't know how it moved to the closet.
Yeah. It's just, well, when guests come over, we move the arousal spine.
It takes up an awful lot of room.
Mentally and physically. God help me. Okay, so they're still making out, kneading the bread, right? And then she says, he's not gentle, which I like. So we're finding some things that we
same.
like.
Sure.
Wanting better access, I shove his shirt up. With a petulant scowl, I demand, off! Take it off! Calm down. Y'all are like licking and oh my God. Okay, so.
I don't like that they're going in this quick. I wish that they had
zinged.
They zinged, and then they talked more about how many people they have and have not slept with.
The zing.
There's no zing. I feel dead. Am I not ovulating as hard as you're ovulating?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Her yelling to take his shirt off makes him chuckle, and it really just brings life to his face. And she's like, I can see how he belongs in this light, at ease in a world I can never seem to reach. Like, he's not weighed down by anxiety or guilt or doubt. He's just in the moment with her.
Okay.
And we can tell, girly, that you can't do that because you've literally never stopped thinking since you got here. Now, I know we're in her head, but it
I'm
doesn't.
supposed to believe that she is super hyper focused on taking off his shirt and then also wondering what he does for work.
Listen, it's called multitasking. I need you to look it up because it is possible. I've heard. I'm not like that. I carry the weight of reality like a second skin, unable to ignore the world's sharpest edges, its subtle cruelties. Darkness clings to me. We've shifted. A familiar presence I've learned to live with. Maybe that's why I want this so badly. To connect with someone, to be truly intimate. If I can break this barrier and experience pleasure the way I'm supposed to, maybe it will finally chase my shadows away. Okay, so that's a lot we just unpacked there.
That was so much.
And I feel for you, girly. I really do.
Where
But
did that come from?
why do you think that this specific thing is going to chase your shadows away?
You shot me in the arousal spine out of left field.
Not the arousal spine, catching strays. Well, that's literally what it's for, isn't it? The strays are all the children that you won't have.
That arousal spine is a graveyard.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Woof.
You know I love a graveyard.
And you've always said that.
I have always
We
said
do
that.
bone.
Bones. Yeah. Subscribe to my podcast, please, on Spotify if you got a second. I'm posting all the videos here over there so that you can lock your screen and listen to it while you go to sleep. This is really for you, so you can help me out by following me so that I can get monetized. Please, thank you. Yeah. Okay, so I will tell you that sex can chase some shadows away.
Sure.
Like, there's some dynamics at play. There's trust. You're like really connecting. Like she said, she wants to connect with someone, which when I got to this part, I'm like, if you want connection with someone, why are you hitting bricks?
Yeah.
Like, if that's what you're looking for, and you might hit one brick and the brick hit you back and it goes well. But like, if you're wanting a connection, just running through folks
Yeah.
isn't really the way to do it. Like, it
No.
might work out in your favor at some point, but you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, do whatever you want, but it doesn't seem like that's what she wants. It seems
Yeah,
like she wants a connection.
But because we're not judging, what we're doing is we're reading a book and we're looking for patterns of behavior that make sense so that we understand the character. And this is a behavioral pattern that I don't really understand. It sounds conflicting, and that I feel like the shadows thing could have been brought up sooner.
Yeah, like in her
Yeah.
introduction. So he takes her bra and shirt off, and she's feeling a sudden wave of self-consciousness because she's just standing in this room, half naked from the waist up.
Sure.
And she crosses her arms over her thing and says that she's just cold. And he goes, sure. So he takes his shirt off too and goes, there, now we're even.
She already told him to take it off. What took
Right,
him so
she already
long?
told him to. Relief floods through me. He understood. He didn't call me out on my vulnerability. Instead, he met me with his own. Horrible. I hate him.
I don't hate him. I feel nothing. Like, okay, he took his shirt off.
Yeah, who cares?
He doesn't have titties, so it's kind of different for him.
He might. She said he's very built. There's some boobles under there.
Those are peck.
Maybe they do a little of this, a little of
Little
that.
shimmy.
And then we're going to kill some people. Okay, so, they get back to looking at each other, I guess, and she notices a sizable bulge that strains the zipper of his jeans. Jesus, she thinks. Don't talk about Jesus in here. You're in a clinical trial. So,
I feel God in this trial.
I feel God in this Dr. Desire office. Sizable bulge.
Sizable.
Very excited for
Sure.
her. Good for you. Straining the zipper of his jeans, though.
What letter shape does that?
Q. Because it's got the...
Yeah.
He's got a Q. What are you going to do?
You have a cute dick. Aw.
What does that
QT.
mean? Oh my God, his name is T.
That was the joke.
Oh my God, you're funny.
Oh, I know.
I'm sorry. I'm moving slowly today. Okay. And we're back to being awkward again because he noticed that she was looking at his bulge. And now they're awkward again. Me with my arms covering my breasts, him hiding his And for a minute, I wonder if we're really going to be able to do this. We might both be too insecure, too overwhelmed to make it happen. Chapter 5. You having fun?
I'm having a blast.
How's your arousal spine?
My arousal spine is non-existent because these people are killing me. They have grounded my arousal spine into dust.
So now it's a potion that someone could drink to make their own arousal spine at home. We have arousal spines at home.
In the closet.
Just put gloves on. Dr. D must be thinking the same thing. His voice is overly loud in the small space. You two are doing great. Let's not lose this momentum. Help each other take your clothes off.
Dr. Desire should have been a woman.
That would have been better, yeah.
A man telling me what to do like this that I have not built a rapport with.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
No, you're right. That would have been better.
Yeah.
And then T asks if they can dim the lights because it's very bright in there, which
Fucking fluorescence.
Ugh, it's the fluorescence.
It's the fluorescence.
And so he does. He's, oh, of course. Here you go. And dims the lights. Because not only is this a hospital room looking kind of thing, it has a dimmer switch.
I think so did the sleep study room that we were in, so.
I guess that makes sense. Okay. All right. I'll leave it alone. So she starts to take her skirt off, but he says, let me help you. So
That's cute.
he does, and she steps out of it, and now she's in her boots and fishnet stockings, no underwear. And I need to know how you're wearing fishnets.
What?
With no underwear, and are you just leaving a trail everywhere
I
you
step
go?
out of it and stand only in my boots and fishnet stockings, no underwear. Girl.
Now, I know that some tights have like a different setup at the top, and then they'll be more sheer down the bottom, right? So maybe it has that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Were her tights just up the thigh then?
I don't think so, because he peels them down later.
Oh, then no.
So she's just leaving a trail everywhere she goes.
Gary.
It's like someone cooked here, and it's just her sitting down with no underwear in fishnets. On public transit in New York City? I can't do this. I can't do this because you know that they're doing that. You know people are doing that. And I know this for a fact because the first time I went to New York, I got lost on the subway because no one told little old me that they change the routes after the sun goes down. So I end up in Coney Island. I was trying to get to Brooklyn. And then this man shows up in the car with me and he goes over to the corner and relieves himself. And then he has a stuffed turkey and he goes at me and then he leaves. I never saw him again. Yeah. So you're just, you're sliming the subway system. This is devastating news. I didn't even put that together the first time I read it. Maybe I'll change my opinion on this by the end of this.
There's one thing I can do. It's ruin a book for you.
And that's why I love you.
Oh.
T licks his lips. Unblinking, he stares at me with his chest rising and falling rapidly. I think I dreamed about this once.
That's cute.
That's cute. That's pretty cute.
He's into goth girls then.
He loves a goth baddie. I mean, who doesn't? That's why I got you here.
Yeah.
Okay, so she takes his pants off, unzips him. Before I can pull them down, he knocks my hand away, staring at the ground. Bah! What if her hand just flew off? Staring at the ground, his jaw tenses. T mumbles, I don't want you to be turned off. I'm kind of big. My wife says it's too much, that it's unnatural.
It's cute shaped.
It's shaped like the letter Q, capital. A semi-hysterical laugh climbs my throat along with 500 sarcastic comments, but I swallow them down. He's serious about this. Insecure about his body. A tiny flare of anger lights in my chest at this unknown woman, his wife, who planted this doubt in his mind. Listen.
This is lazy.
This is lazy, 1. And 2, if it is too big, it's too big. It is possible that shit's uncomfortable and unpleasant.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do with 12 inches of it? A foot? Girl, stop. Like, it can be. How deep do you think I go? How deep is my love? I'll tell you, not that deep. It's not that deep.
It's about as shallow as
This.
Trump's understanding of things.
Oh, we went a different way.
Yeah, I just wanted to take a dig at a politician just for sure.
And she hooks her hands in his belt loop and is like, why don't you let me be the judge of that? Girl. Oh,
See your Q shape.
let me see your dick. Whip it out, whip it out. Tilting my head up to stare at T's eyes, I pull his eye contact.
I love eye contact.
Yeah. I pull his pants down to his knees. His erection springs free.
I don't like
I
that.
hate it when they say that. I know that I know that it's accurate. I am familiar with their work, but I don't like hearing it or reading it or seeing it with my eyes.
Something about it is it
Jack in the
makes it
Box.
unsexy. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Stop. Put it back in. Try another song.
We're done.
We're done. Pack it up. We got to go. I can see it in my peripheral vision. She's looking at him still. I can see it in my peripheral vision, but I don't look at it. It's like the sun, his dick. heck?
Shut up about the sun.
Without taking my eyes off him, I lean down and take him into my mouth. She's bold.
Wow.
Wow.
Without taking... So you're like...
That's the sound she
like
made.
Pac-Man.
I have a few things I pride myself on: singing the alphabet backwards, getting a perfect score on the verbal section of the SAT, and giving mind-bending blowjobs. I think their minds are the same when I'm down there. They don't bend. They're fine. They're happy. Sign up for the Patreon if you want to hear that conversation. So yeah, she's gobbling down. She grazes him with teeth. She's using all kinds of things. And he says, "Holy f***," and he grabs her hair. I brace myself, waiting for him to force me deeper, to shove my face against his nuts.
There it is.
Don't say nuts.
Don't say
Hi. We apologize for the interruption of this program that you're enjoying. I hope. Like and subscribe if you are. To say to anyone out there who's ever writing anything ever, don't say nuts.
No, I'm not nuts about nuts.
Nuts for nuts. Not us. Stop it.
Nutta.
Stop it. Get some help. I'd prefer sack.
Yeah. I mean, also still ew. But
Ew, but not as nuts.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think I might actually just prefer testicles. I know it's clinical,
I mean, they're. That's where we are.
but we're in a
doctor.
clinical environment. So I feel if any scene it fits in, it's this one. Nuts. Are we in high school? Am I fucking you in a locker room?
Wrap it up.
We gotta go.
So I'm going to read it again because it's important. I brace myself, waiting for him to force me deeper, to shove my face against his nuts like so many men have done in the past, but he doesn't. This tells us a lot.
Yeah.
This tells us a lot about what she's used to.
Yeah.
And what she usually experiences when she's hitting bricks.
Right.
And so, I think that kind of moves towards her character. And it's in kind of a heavy-handed way, a little bit.
A little.
But it's 85 pages, so we need to go, But, it does
Yeah.
kind of paint this picture of the kind of partner that she's been and that she's used to being.
Sure.
So they both have their little traumas, right? Dr. D shows back up at this moment. Horrible timing.
Yeah.
Let's move on from oral sex. He says almost like he's bored. He probably is, because he's not getting any head. His nuts are down there with nobody's face being slammed into him.
First of all, let's move on from oral. She hasn't even gotten any oral.
No, she hasn't.
What do you mean move on from oral?
Another way.
Hold on.
It's called foreplay, you dingus.
Yeah.
Dr. D for dingus.
I thought you were a professional.
I want the session to focus on penetration as the vehicle that leads to orgasm. You've both reported that as your greatest challenge. Please finish undressing, then I'd like you to get into bed together. Thanks for the advice.
Sheets in this bed. How's he gonna see? Does he need to see? I have so many technical questions.
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't need to see.
Has he got cameras up under the blanket?
God, I hope not. Oh God, just thinking about those angles.
It's like Ross and Rachel, the sex tape. Yeah.
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 I saw on TikTok the other day, some couple was like using a board to put a mirror on their ceiling, and I was like, oh, fun. And then I was like,
That is not correct.
I don't want to see that.
I don't need to see a lot of things.
I don't want to see that.
Actually, if I could just close my eyes
Yeah.
and imagine myself the way I think I look when I'm doing this, because
This is why I prefer candles.
Yeah.
Because there's something about a dim
soft light.
that really makes me feel like I'm a different bitch.
I am in the candlelight, in the
I
glow.
am my best self in the candlelight.
Yeah. Like, can we do it in front of the No, we can't. No, not unless you blindfold me and yourself.
100. Vessel said, "The whites of your eyes turn black in the low light." I'm trying to buy that.
I'm trying
mantra.
to demon out. Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Chapter 6.
Okay.
Okay, how are we feeling? Meh.
It has a lot of issues that could have been fixed pretty easily.
Yeah. So T pulls back and says, "Damn, Kay, that was amazing. Pride warms my insides. I toss my hair and smirk. I know, it's kind of my specialty." You hold this then.
Okay.
There's a hair in my mouth. I'm in danger.
You didn't have to give the hair head. It wasn't required.
I'm just trying to work up to. You got to start small.
That's enough oral.
Sorry. Okay, so he gets out of his jeans, because you remember she just pulled them down. Sure. Takes his underwear off, folds them neatly on a chair, or on like the ground next to the bed. When T finally faces me again, there's a distance between us, a wariness in his expression. I'm not sure what I did to deserve it. I think it's just an awkward situation. Yeah. I think not thinking too far into this needs to be something your doctor should be telling you. But of course, he's not in her head the way we are, so I'll tell you, you need to cut it out.
I wish that they would have the conversation of how awkward it is to be watched when they've never done that before.
Yeah.
They didn't have to have that same conversation at the beginning twice. They should have had the conversation of, how do we pretend this guy's not here while also taking his feedback?
Yeah. You're right. So he takes her stockings off, her fishnets, and just unleashes her when she's already unleashed.
She springs out.
She springs free. All right, so they get into bed and they just lie like this, facing each other. How are you doing?
So good.
My hair has spilled across my cheek, tangling from all the movement. T brushes it aside. Do it.
Okay.
We're acting for you today. He brushes it aside with a soft, hey.
Yeah, that would work.
That would work. Oh my God, I love a hey. In the middle of I'm ovulating. Have I said that? Have I mentioned? Hey. And then he goes, so this is weird, right? And she giggles. Yeah, I'm never telling anyone I did this. Like, never,
Should have
ever.
been their first conversation.
Right. So, and he's like, same here. He chuckles when she also loves it when he does that. And he asks, do you want to stop? Which I think is great because consent. We're reaffirming the consent. I heave a sigh. My voice is raw, stripped to the truth. I don't think I can. I need this to work. Not being able to do this makes me feel broken, and I hate that. He says, same. And then Dr. D chimes in. Kiss her. Take control for now, T. Dr. D's voice rings out, and there's a sense of relief. I agree with him. It's time to take this to the next level. You had his in your mouth.
Dick.
Gulp.
Balls.
Nuts to face.
Nuts to face. I think, again, this could have been an earlier conversation. I think that the doctor should have been talking them through this. I don't know. How we got here is, I don't think it works.
Yeah.
And it could have, because I don't hate the setup. The baseline idea is good.
You know, he tells him to take it to the next level, take control, whatever. And then T asks her if that's okay. And she agrees by reaching out for him, letting my lips part. He kisses me soft at first, but building slowly until we're a mix of tongues and sighs.
Rebecca? Is that you?
Yaros? Is that Rebecca Yaros?
Yes, she does this thing.
Tongue and teeth, right?
We're a tangled mess of tongues and teeth. She does this in multiple books throughout that series.
Tongues and sighs. We have it here. We've spotted it. A strange longing for this man I just met sweeps through me. They obviously are good at kissing each other.
Yeah, sure.
She's a specialist in the fellatio department.
Right.
Great.
Yeah,
Love that.
craft. A doctorate in head.
She has a PhD. Pretty huge game. So he starts exploring her with his hands, his digits. He digits and finds her.
Sure.
Yeah. And
Rhymes with quit.
which you should.
Yeah.
Inhuman whimpers burst out as he moves faster. You like that, don't? Inhuman.
I just need you to know that not a single one of those was a whimper.
Right.
Okay.
Does that count?
So if I were him, this is the part where I would stop. If you're inhuman whimpering, I'm out.
Yeah, well, he keeps going. You like that, don't you? Right there? Yes, that's it. So they're having a good time. Okay. His erection is pressed against my side. I turn to him and grasp it tightly, noting how it grows even more rigid at my touch. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
It's
fear.
gonna keep going,
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
And, somebody with a PhD in head would know this.
She should know this. Maybe she didn't take that elective.
I think she's faking having her credentials.
Yeah. And he's gonna know? How's he gonna know? Exactly. Unreliable.
Yeah. And you know what? I think Dr. Desire also knew this. That she was, because like
Hey, let's stop the oral.
yeah.
He's like, this is not that big of a deal. Stop it.
No.
We kiss, breathless, our hands busy between us. If you're okay with it, T, why don't you move on? No, this is Doctor.
Oh.
If you're okay with it, T, why don't you move on top of K? An annoyed growl rises from the back of T's throat. He was into this, and I don't think he appreciates Dr. D interrupting our groove. Ah! You threw off my groove! I'm sorry, but you've thrown off the Emperor's groove. Sorry. Here we go. So she opens her legs. T positions himself atop her. Atop her. Set atop. You gotta shimmy. And then we're gonna do it. You've both been tested with no evidence of STDs.
This
Miss
should have been brought up
K's
earlier.
birth control levels are adequate to prevent pregnancy. It should have been brought up earlier. So we will skip a condom today. Removing that takes away one variable to explain why you both might have difficulty finding release during. That doesn't make any sense to me because he's only been with one person and they're married.
Yeah.
So you're telling me they use condoms every single time?
Do they not want kids? If so, then this is something that should have been brought up earlier.
Yeah.
Again, we could have had this conversation sooner, and then I would have had my questions answered.
I will say, though, I like the way it's said here. He didn't say you're both clean or any of that like grimy language around STIs and STDs. He said you've both been tested with no evidence of STDs.
Yeah, there's no negative connotations.
Yeah.
And it's
So-
also, it makes sense.
Sure. Dr. D drones on, but neither T or I are listening because he's kissing me again and I'm guiding him into my entrance. So he puts just the tip in.
Oh.
We both cry out. Ah! Wait, we have to both do it. 1, 2, 3.
Ah.
Okay, they both cry out. And even though I'm wet, I've always been tight and he's big. Okay, what are we doing?
Even though I'm wet, I've always been tight. I mean, that's...
I don't know what one thing. They're not...
Welcome to...
If she wasn't wet, would she be loosey-goosey? It's not a... I don't know
weird.
what you're
I don't
saying.
like it.
I don't know what you're trying to tell us. We want to know. Actually, just leave us alone. I murmur encouragingly the entire time, telling him that I'm okay, that I want him inside of me, that he feels so damn good. I always say these things to men I sleep with, and most of the time they're lies. But this time I'm being honest because I do want him in me, and it feels so f***ing good. And you're wondering why you haven't had an orgasm with a partner when you've been lying to the ones you've slept with.
So you've been hitting the bricks for nothing?
For nothing. This is what I'm saying.
Oh, that doesn't make any sense.
That's so stupid. So you need connection. You've said that. She said that already. That she wants to have this connection. Right. And she also says that she's had a lot of sex and that she does these things and she expects these men to be a certain kind of way with her and she lies to them while they're doing it.
All your sex pates have been in vain and you shot yourself in the foot.
In the arousal spine.
You shot yourself
in your arousal spine.
With a bullet, not with arousal.
No, because you're
severed
lying.
Your arousal spine.
We don't lie. It serves no one because you're lying, so you're not having any fun, and they think they're doing well, so they're going to keep doing it the same way and not do anything different. It doesn't serve you. If you're out for O's, if you're out for an O, okay, and you want connection and you want this specific thing, lying, we're not doing that anymore. It's 2026.
If you have sex for the attention and that's enough for you, that's fine.
And I get that.
But if you're trying to have more,
You don't lie.
it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make
If
sense
this is
for
what
her
your
to do.
goal
Yeah.
is, and you're just intentionally keeping them in the dark about what works, it doesn't make any sense. So it's just strange, you know? So he's all the way in, nice and deep, it says. I'm full of him. What? Good for you, girl. And then he kisses down her neck. He's moving faster. He pulls all the way out almost and then slams back in. So he's just really going to pound town here. His breath sputtering. No talk of the size either. After all he said.
You need a second to adjust?
I guess not.
So he said that his wife said he's too big and he's slamming?
To the hilt.
Can I see?
Yeah.
He pulls almost all the way out and then slams back in. Men with huge who've had complaints before don't do that.
No, because they're worried that they might hurt you.
Yeah, and if it hurts, they have to stop. I mean, unless they're a horrible,
Which is also possible.
but it doesn't seem that way.
No, it doesn't seem that way.
I'm confused.
There's a tightening in my core, a warmth deep inside, and I know from masturbating means this is an orgasm building. This is it, I think. I'm going to come. And then I'm going to come.
I'm coming.
Bella?
I don't want you to come.
And as she's building this, right, she notices his movements grow choppy and uncoordinated. And then she thinks...
Are you telling me that they're about to both arrive?
Just give me a second.
Okay.
And then she thinks, we're going to come together. And she's overjoyed at this, right? And then the feeling for her fades.
Yeah.
She feels it fading. And she's still holding on to hope that maybe it won't fade for him. Maybe he will be fixed. But he starts to slow and change a couple of things, and it doesn't work for him either. Rats. Or nuts.
Nuts. Right.
He collapses on top of her and mumbles, and I'm sorry. I couldn't do it. There's despair in those words with a healthy dose of shame and self-loathing. I run my hand over his back, tracing soothing patterns into his skin. It's okay. I couldn't either.
Okay, it's been one position for like 5 minutes.
It is very exciting and encouraging that you both got close, okay?
We just started. What do you mean I'm sorry I couldn't do it? We're still in the process.
We're just getting started.
We're still driving the car. What do you mean I couldn't get there? The car is in drive. Wait a second.
It's okay. I know y'all have a lot of pressure. Y'all are feeling the pressure, okay?
They're acting like there is a timer counting down.
Maybe there is.
Relax.
Chapter 7. Don't be discouraged, Dr. D says, in probably a normal voice, but to my depressed ears sounds overly enthusiastic. Most couples require several times before they achieve success.
We're still on time 1. We just haven't switched positions. It's been like 5 seconds.
This was the first position.
Switch positions? What are we doing?
Alexa, play Ariana Grande. Switching positions.
Also, is this about just achieving orgasm vaginally for her? Is that it?
For her, I think so.
Okay.
And
I wish
him
that we
just
would've
in
talked
general.
about this.
He did say that, like, that's why what he said about oral sex stopped. Like, both of you said that that's where you have trouble. So I'm thinking maybe he has come with his wife before when she, like, gave him head or something, and he does it with masturbation as well.
Yeah.
But she can't unless she's masturbating.
Well, for a dick, it's just a little different.
It is.
Because you could in and also just doing stuff on the outside.
Right.
I'm trying not to get demonetized.
Okay.
So I just don't really see the point in not having the conversation of this is about just penetrative, not external stimulation.
Yeah,
not
and
bringing
like
that into the mix.
I feel like all of this could have been handled in a very open conversation before they started doing this. Like
and should have.
And then they can also, like, he stopped them from doing some of this stuff, but like getting to the root of what you think is happening and what you want, like communicating your needs is a big part of reaching the O. Like,
it's also worth mentioning that 80% of people with setup like Christie's and ours can't arrive through just
yeah, there has to be a lot of other things going
Yeah.
on. We're trying not to get demonetized.
Yeah.
I can't overstate, like I've told I have teenagers now, and I've said this, in times when we've had conversations about intimacy and, things like that. If you're not mature enough to say the things that you want to do, you're not mature enough to do them.
Yeah.
And that goes for adults too. If you're uncomfortable having open conversations with people you want to have their in your mouth, you need to take a second. Like you're gonna do that, but you're not willing to be like, I actually don't like it when you do this. Could you try this? Like you don't want to have these conversations. That's a big part of it.
You can't do that with your partner. If you feel like you could do that, but not for your partner, that means there's a problem with you and your partner.
Yeah.
That means your partner's not
Yeah.
somebody you could be vulnerable with.
We're not judging, and we're not doctors.
No.
We're just old.
Just something to think about. Yeah.
We're just old.
We've just been around the bricks.
The bricks. We've been around the bricks.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, communication is key in having a good time.
Yeah.
Even if you don't reach O territory, like just having a good time so you're not in pain, so you're not uncomfortable unnecessarily. God damn. Like just talk to each other. So that's why I don't like that the doctor's not encouraging that either.
Right. Yeah.
But
Open
anyway.
communication is, I'm a talk you through it person.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking you through it.
Oh, no, I was about to say, I'm not going to do that.
No.
I know,
I'm
I
not
need to be
doing that.
spoken to.
I'm baby.
I'm
Yeah.
the baby.
I'm the baby.
I'm the baby. That's why it could never work between us. We'd just be lying there.
Yeah.
Who's doing what? I don't know. We'd need Dr.
Somebody else
Desire.
needs to get in.
We would need Dr. Desire.
Yeah.
All right, Doctor, don't call us. Okay.
Don't send me that spam email.
So Dr. Desire shows back up and he says, in the personality tests you completed, both of you measure strongly as people pleasers, willing to sacrifice yourselves for others. This is a common trait we see in patients with your particular challenge. I suspect you both have trouble communicating your desires to your partner and thus are often left unsatisfied. That's what I said. That's what we just said. Are we? Dr. Desire?
I think we are, and honestly, that would make this book better.
Step into my office.
Wait. What if it wasn't a man and it was two women who were creating an entire
Safe space.
Yes.
Of learning
and they
and
have
exploration.
a practice where they go over this and they're like, this is how we're going to help these people.
We can open a practice.
We can
We
open
call it arousal spine.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a chiropractor in the back just to keep everybody loosey-goosey.
Yeah.
We don't want them to get
You
subluxed.
need a break in the middle?
Yeah.
Why don't you go get adjusted?
Go get cracked.
Yeah.
Go get adjusted. It'll be good. You
Crack
get
and then
cracked,
back to
and then you get
cracking.
cracked,
Yeah.
and then you get back to cracking.
This has gone on far too long.
Far too long. Way too long.
Way too far.
Okay, so anyway, they're supposed to talk to each other. Duh. I didn't need a doctor to tell me that.
101, I fear.
If you're hitting the bricks, you figure this out on your own. I didn't go to a doctor.
You know how I figured this out? Talking to other women. So, what is this? It's friendless behavior.
This is friendless behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if she would have been hitting the bricks and then come and sat in this living room and talked to us, we'd have been like, girly,
Christy,
that's not what you're looking for. You're looking for the wrong thing.
Tell them that you want to order them.
Gotta tell
And
them.
you haven't yet.
Tell them when they're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Redirect. God,
Ask them to switch a position.
Yeah.
I'm gonna choke you. Oh, sorry.
Glove me. I can't. Okay.
The things we say when you're not here.
You can't even imagine.
want to know.
I don't want to know. And yet,
I carry this knowledge with me.
to my grave, I will carry this. Okay. I'd like to bolster your interpersonal communication skills in this area while performing an exercise. Would the two of you be open to that? They both nod. Please, both of you lie on the bed and face each other. They already were. You made them.
You had them fucked.
This doctor sucks.
I'm gonna review him on Rate My Doctor or whatever it is. Yeah, one star.
1 star. Okay. So he instructs them to lay facing each other, which they already were, and then to tell each other what they want, which is odd because you just stopped them from doing all of this.
This is something we do in the beginning.
Yeah. He said, tell the other person 1 second act you would like performed on you. Be as detailed and explicit as possible. Proceed, And so T's eyes widen at that. At the same time, my stomach drops. I'm not good at this, at articulating my thoughts, especially when it comes to something so vulnerable. If you're not mature enough to say it, you're not mature enough to be doing it. Okay? You got to get comfortable with it. Okay? Ass. Just say it. Just say ass. I like to have my ass licked. Now what? That's not a truth.
Get clipped.
It's not a truth fact, okay? I'm just saying. What else? Like, I like it when you pinch my ears while you're doing it. Shooting up my spine, okay? Pinch my ears.
Don't fucking touch my ears during sex.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
I fucking hate it.
Why would you?
People bite ears, and I don't like it. Don't fucking touch my ear. I'm sorry.
Someone stuck their finger in my ear once. And I was like, this is not a hole you have access to. Get out.
So many others.
I have so many others.
I need you to off to one of them.
Okay. They're both nervous at this, obviously.
Sure.
So he has to prompt T to start. I like it when I'm on the bottom. And I thought we were about to really kick it up a notch. I thought we're talking pegging. He just means on the bottom. He just means her sat atop his. That's it.
This has been the most vanilla experience I have ever. I thought he was going to say, choke me, put a finger in me.
No.
He's just over here like, I like to be on the bottom.
On the bottom, T. That's it.
Wow.
You're good. I'm waiting for you to be great.
Revolutionary that you like to be on the bottom. Never been done before. Men?
Bottom? Bottom? What? How?
Oh!
Can they?
Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Nuts Z.
something dragging these balls. Yeah.
Something dragging these balls across asphalt. Is Abraham here from The Walking Dead?
Bitch nuts.
Okay, lock in.
All right, sorry. Okay, so Dr. D is like, good, tell us more about that and why you enjoy it or whatever. And so he's like, I don't know, I just do. And he's like, there's a reason, look deeper. So he says, it's not that I'm lazy. I won't just lie there and make you do all the work. It's just that sometimes I want to shut my brain off. Oh, so he's having a brain problem too.
Okay, you're overthinking.
Okay, great. Let someone else take the lead. That way, I don't have to overthink every moment, every movement.
He's like really a bottom.
Yeah.
All right, sick.
I don't have to wonder if I'm going too fast, too slow, too hard, too soft. It takes the pressure off. Does that make sense?
You don't worry about going too hard.
No, you didn't, because you just slammed.
It said slam.
Boom, ba-doom, boom, ba-ba-da-bop.
Yeah.
You did it. Like, yikes, ow, kind of thing.
I felt that in my
Cervix.
cervix. Yeah.
My cervical
My
spine.
cervix said,
He's a bottom. He likes to be on the bottom page. That's fine. I can't help but feel a little bit of empathy for this man because, and you'll tell me if I'm wrong, but he feels very sheltered. And it feels almost like it's high school sweethearts, only been with one person. It feels like Christian. It feels like they got married really quickly.
Yeah.
And so there's probably a lot of guilt around the things that he likes too, swirled into this
I wish it would have
stuff.
said that because that could be.
Yeah.
That's very, very common. In fact, a lot of people I grew up with, we were told my cousin is not a Christian. So one time she told me, what if you're not like compatible with the person that you're with? I'm like, that would never happen. God would never allow that. Misty, it's not her name. Misty, God would never allow that. He would always make sure that you're compatible with somebody, but you don't know that, and you're also not taught to have the conversation of what happens when you do it and it's not good.
Yeah.
What happens? What do you do then?
Or you do it and you don't know what you're doing
you don't know
because
what
you
you're
don't
doing,
talk about
and then
it.
it's not good, and then you just lie. So
And then you feel bad.
yeah,
Like you're like something's wrong with you, or something's wrong with him, or he doesn't like you, or your partner doesn't like you, or there's something fundamentally wrong. There's so much of that in religion, just in general, the fundamental like baked in idea that something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
And that you're a problem to be fixed. That's why it's giving that. Mm-hmm. Which I don't think it was intentional. I think that's just because I see it.
Yeah.
And I can recognize it because that's just how it is.
I wish that we had done that a little bit. I don't think it would have taken much to add that in here.
And so
Keep the page count, but add the character building.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
relevance.
Yeah. So he says that, and then she laughs, and he's like, "What's funny? Am I funny to you? Am I a joke for you?
Oh
you
my
know?"
God, this man's feelings are gonna kill me.
And she goes, "It's only funny because I love to be on top. I was going to say that as my my answer. Revolutionary.
I
I'm glad that she likes to be on top and he likes to be on the bottom. This is a perfect setup.
a lot of with our setups like to be on top because it allows for
Control.
more control, and then you can achieve.
Okay, so they have like this conversation and she's like, he's like, oh my God, no way. Are you just saying that because I said it? And she's like, you think I'd lie about that? Yeah,
Yes,
you're
you're
both people pleasers. Oh, wow.
Oh, cute. Oh,
Oh my God. I love you.
I love you.
Okay, so Dr. D, seeing this little scuffle about to happen, he's like, please elaborate, Kay. And so she does. Well, I like it for all the same reasons you don't. I want to be in charge. That way no one can hurt me. No one can go too hard or too fast. See? Like you, but the opposite. And then he goes, like a shadow passes over his face. One of hers, I guess.
Yeah.
Why would you be hurt? It's sex. You shouldn't have to worry about that. This is why I think he's very sheltered. He's got a very narrow view of what this is.
Wasn't his wife complaining about how big his dick was?
Right, but I don't understand. But like he seems a little dumb.
That's really unsexy. I can only be with smart men. Sorry.
Yeah, me too. No dummies allowed. Only hottie smarties.
And I've always said that about you.
Yeah, everybody says that about me. Is Hannah here? No? Good, thank God. No! She's not allowed to talk about that. For a moment, I want to snap at him and tell him to stop being so ignorant. Of course you could be hurt during sex. You can be hurt anytime you open up to another person. Not everyone is gentle. Not every touch feels good. Experience has taught me that lesson many times over. So we're dealing with a lot of trauma here, which is another reason why she might not be able to reach climax. You've got sexual trauma. We took a break.
Yeah.
We needed it. We deserved it. Lizard time. Break for lizard time and lunch. Lizard lunch, which is just us sitting outside, spraying each other with a water bottle, eating crickets.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
What did you think it was?
What did you think? Food? No. Bugs. Please. Okay. So where were we? Jesus. Okay. So she was saying she wanted to be on top because she likes it. And he's like, how does it hurt? And he's like, she like doesn't tell him any of her internal monologue about how anytime you get close to somebody, it has the potential to hurt you. And so she just says, I like being the one that can make the call. That's it. So she just leaves it at that.
Okay. So now she's worried about emotional intimacy?
I suppose.
All
Or
right.
she's like apprehensive to share hers or like open herself up to this guy, which I think is odd because I don't know.
Okay.
But sure, fine.
right.
The doctor is telling them to say all this stuff to each other. And so when she does say it, he's like, great. Since you're both in agreement, let's go ahead and try that position. Her on top. It's literally not revolutionary.
This is just
So they've
cowgirl?
done missionary and now they're doing cowgirl, yeehaw and whatnot.
This is so spicy.
Dark. Remember, it's a dark romance. Does it feel dark to you?
This feels like neon bright lights.
Did you get contacts?
Fluorescence.
It's like that we're doing everything possible to avoid coming, Allie.
Yeah, well, just strap in. Okay, so, but this time, I want to hear you communicate. No holding back. No worrying that you're being too demanding. I want full honesty. T shifts beside me. Like out loud? Dr. D chuckles. Yes, out loud. A pause. I need to hear exactly what you want. Every detail. Every command. So then they awkwardly start doing that.
I need to hear exactly what you want is bonkers. They need to
They
hear
need
each other.
Yes, and this goes back to how one hand is on the keyboard and one hand is in his britches.
Right.
So he's like, and she's like, well, where do you want to touch me? And he goes, between your legs. Okay, great. Hot. And then, he's asking her to say what she specifically wants. Specifically. So she says, I want you to stroke my do it until I'm wet, dripping for you. I whisper. Oh, my bad. I want you to stroke my do it until I'm wet, dripping for you. I'm unable to look him in the eye, but I hear it, the way he gusts out a whispered full of desire. So that's working. Probably not what I just did, but yeah.
He's been having for years, and this is the first time,
yeah.
presumably, that he's heard such a thing.
Yeah. So he says that was hot and it's going well. And the doctor instructs her to tell him how it feels. She says, good. He says, more detailed, please. It feels, it's like SpongeBob needing water. Water! Okay, she's work, brain, work. It feels like you're made of lightning, T.
Heat lightning. It's sexy.
And you're electrocuting me, but in a good way. And to that I say, electricity makes me insane.
The electricity makes me insane.
It feels like you're made of lightning. Heat lightning? It's sexy.
Must be greased lightning.
She cringes at her own self. She says, my brain is so weird. And to that, I also say, you just be saying stuff sometimes.
I appreciate that she said it's weird.
Yeah.
It was weird, but I'm glad we're in agreement.
Yes. We're all on the same page. And that's good, because if not,
No, you do be saying shit.
you do be saying some stuff, and that's okay. You just have to acknowledge it, that it's weird. Kind of like how we always say about trash books. Like, it's okay that you like trash. I want you to like trash. But like pretending like it's a 5-star book that deserves accolades, we don't need to do that. You can just admit that it's I love trash.
I like raccoons.
You know-
I like Oscar the Grouch. I like you.
I am a trash lover, almost exclusively. I'm changing up a little bit. I'm trying to do some new stuff. Okay, we're doing this is a new leaf year. Okay, it's just admit that something that you said is weird. I've said weird stuff.
Yeah. Afterwards, you can roll over to the person next to you and be like, I can't believe I said that. Fist them.
Oh, I don't fist bump during. I'll give a high five.
It's the same thing.
No.
It's just.
Why is the fire truck here? Are they here to blast us because we're ovulating?
Oh my God.
Just.
Is this the lightning?
It's sexy. Fireman. Is this a 3-alarm fire?
God.
Oh my God. They heard. Do not come up here. What? There is literally a fire truck pulled up outside my house, and I don't know why. They're talking more about, I want you to put your fingers in me, but don't stop touching my, I want him to flick it, rub it harder. Bop it.
Twist it.
Pull it. Unroll it.
Unroll it. Shoot it up my spine.
Arousal? Okay, T, it is your turn. What would you like now? T doesn't even hesitate. His voice hoarse. He says, I want to f her with her on top riding me. Okay, so did you need a doctor to tell you this? You should have just subscribed to my channel. Like at this point, that's what my note reads. I'm in this book. I'm sitting here reading it. I'm like, all y'all needed to do was talk to each other during sex. That's it. And you could have learned that right here on this channel. No insurance needed.
Tell me how far into this book we are.
We are over 50% of the way in.
It took you 50% just to say, I want a woman on top. That's, and not just to say it, but to reiterate it. All you did was say in a different way the same thing you just said. I like to be on the bottom. Now you're like, I want to from the bottom. You just said the same thing. What do you want to do?
She's over here saying, bop it,
Twist
it, pull it,
unravel it,
glove it, smack that ass like a drum it. And he's like, on top. Typical.
Typical. No.
Typical.
Yeah.
This is typical.
Yes.
Typical.
Yeah. This is, what do you want to do when we're on vacation? I don't know, see some stuff. No.
Meanwhile, I have an itinerary.
Yeah.
We are filming. Okay, they're leaving, I think.
They're pulling out.
I'm really upset that you said that. So he's asking, that's it. And she gets on up there. She climbs atop him. And he's like, communicate, T. What do you want? I want to Kate hard and fast.
No, George.
That's not what it is.
That's not.
That's not what he's asking. And then she teases. She's like, hey, I thought I was the one in charge. Calm down. This isn't about you right now. Just sit up there and be quiet while he talks, because he's not saying anything. He pauses at that, chuckling. T smiles up at me in an open, amused way, so disarming, with his cheeks tinged pink, his hair tousled, his eyes glazed with lust, and damn, he's not the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Okay, so we're having a good time visually. That's good. Sometimes that's part of it. If it's not for you, it's not. That's fine. I've been there. It's fine.
I just need the doctor to chime in the cuck chair and explain that what we were looking for was a similar thing to her answer. Is the man going to tell the other man what to do? And
he told him to communicate what he wanted, but he didn't follow up with it when he didn't.
He did the right thing.
I guess not. Mm-hmm. So he likes that she's riding him while also giving him a hard time. She's giving him a hard ride while giving him a hard time. And so he's like, I like it, and she says, or thinks, warmth bubbles up, but not from my core, no. This is in my chest. Affection, not just attraction, the last emotion I ever thought I'd feel in this cold white room. Stunned, I halt mid-thrust. T yanks me down, and we both groan. I can't wait to make you come, Kay. Well, he's feeling pretty confident. Feeling pretty good about himself. That's good. It's gonna feel so good. It's gonna be so good to watch you unravel on my cock. Okay, so now you're talking a little bit. Still not a lot.
You could have said.
But you could have said this already.
I want to watch her unravel on my eggplant.
Atop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While I'm doing XYZ.
And then
it wasn't that hard.
It is, but it's not.
The conversation wasn't that hard.
So now she's having a thought that I've had this whole time, and I'm sure you have. What happens when you put two people pleasers together? They want to please each other. This might not be a bad thing. Yeah.
That's what the doctor already said.
Yeah, he said. Yeah,
he said that.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for that input. Good job, Christy. 2 eyes.
So Dr. D starts to crackle through the microphone, right? And T's like, "Gah! I know. Tell her what I want. But do you? Because you haven't." So then he goes, "Okay, I want to suck on your while you bounce on my till we're both screaming."
There we go.
There we go. Look at that.
Now, the hard and fast thing doesn't make a sense. Again, his wife complained about the Q-shape issue, and also he already slammed previously, and she did not finish. So, therefore, try something new. That's actually why the doctor had you switch positions. I feel you're not learning anything. I'm not even there. I'm not even a doctor.
No. Okay, so to that, she thinks, wow, that was, wow. And you don't be thinking sometimes. Sometimes you're having so much fun, you don't know, is it raining? I don't know, maybe. In here it is. Okay, so she's having a hard time, or she's having a good time, and he like pops one of her things in his mouth up top while how is he doing that? Having his arms around my back and he sits up. Okay, so he's sitting up, takes one of her baubles in his mouth. She's still atop, and she says, "Oh yes, I want you to squeeze my other hard." Okay, great. Okay, so he does. She thinks the more we talk, the easier it gets. Yeah, I've been saying that. We've been saying that. Okay, so it says, "It's working. God, it feels like it's actually working. For a moment, I forgot about Dr. D, forgot about the sterile walls, the lack of windows, and the clinical light glowing dimly above us. It's just T and me. Warmth spreading between us like an ember catching flame."
You're telling me that she went and hit the bricks, and she never thought maybe I just need to be talked through it or vocalize what I wanted? And him and his long-term wife never thought to just say, "I would like you do this while I do that." See if that...
I guess they've been silent the whole marriage.
Okay. I feel like I have to suspend my disbelief into the Earth's core to believe this, but sure. Okay.
We keep going, following the rhythm. We've fallen into it, and I'm almost there, but then something shifts. And something shifts with him, too. They lose it again. They apologize. This book is edging us.
This isn't unfamiliar to me. Like, I deal with this sometimes.
Sure.
So I feel as if I don't know how I'm supposed to buy that these people have a connection more so than all the other people she tried before and his long-term wife, just because they, for the first time ever, said, "What if I say out loud that I want to twist my boobie?"
Bop it. I reach for him, but my hand stalls inches away from his skin. When he doesn't look at me, I let my hand fall away. That's when I hear it, his small, barely there whisper of defeat. Shit. Now they're kissing. They're embracing. Cutie. Chapter 8. "Why don't we try it from behind?" Dr. D suggests. T lifts his head and meets my eyes. I see the reflection of my own misery. "Fine," he grumbles. I flip over like a pancake, rude, and rise to my hands and knees. Jesus. Tap me like a maple tree.
Yeah.
So they're behind, and she says, "It feels good, but not great. Definitely not enough to get me to the big O." There's not a lot of room for stimulation in that position for a person with our setups.
Sure. I wish that we were having the conversation of when they're by themselves, how are they reaching
Yeah,
peak?
because that would be helpful.
Right.
Because then you could tell the other one to do what they do.
Right. Yeah.
No, yeah. Yeah, so, wait a minute. Are we having a good time now? Oh, okay. So he reaches around. Sure. Now she's having a little bit of a better time.
Okay.
And so she's like, "Yes, right there. Don't stop. Get it.
Oh, so we're hitting the...
Yeah.
Okay.
The DJ booth.
Okay, so that's not out of the... It's not just about...
No, but I think penetration has to be involved.
Okay.
Okay. She says, "Is it not okay for you? You can do other things if you need. You can hit me, pull my hair, call me names."
Okay.
And he rears back like she just pulled a gun on him and says, "Jesus, why the would I do that?" Okay. All right. And so she's like kind of shamed in this moment. And she's like, "Some guys like it." And he's like, "Who?" And so she says, "Guys," like very ashamed, which is not what you want while you're in the doggy style position. A lot of, people like that. But anyway, apparently she's only been with guys. So that's just her experience.
No, I'm saying some women like to be on the receiving end.
Oh,
of it.
yeah.
So therefore, it's not just...
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
And he asks, "Guys you've been with, you let them do those things to you?" And she's like unable to look at him, which makes sense because he's behind you. And she just nods. And so he asks her, "Did you like them?" I shake my head, burning tears pricking the back of my eyes as I remember all the demeaning and sometimes horrific things I've let men do to me. I sniffle but don't cry. I never let them see me cry. It's a rule I have, one I never break. So this is another thing. You're still not, like, awful. That's terrible for her.
Yeah.
That she thinks and we've all been there. And by we, I mean definitely me. I don't know about you. Like, I just think, like, when I was younger, I was like, what can I do to make them like me? And what can I do to make them stay? Which was a joke because I was not staying anywhere. I just didn't want to be left.
Right.
Some have said abandonment issues, but I digress.
Who said that? Patrick?
Patrick? And so that's sad. And her sharing it with him, you would think, one is her being a little bit more vulnerable and him learning a little bit and also being emboldened to share with her, you know, because he's the one that's not sharing as much. He's sharing a little bit, but not like her. So, and he tenderly asks, like, why would you let them do that? And she says, I thought maybe the reason I couldn't come was because I hadn't tried enough things, like different ways to do it. I thought if I pushed my boundaries, tried to have rougher, dirtier, I'd find a way. It didn't work. I'm here, so no, it didn't. And yes, it is fair, but she is literally right when they start doing stuff. She's like, I've just wanted this connection. So like, where did that just happen now?
We have flip-flopped where she's like, I want a connection, but also I let them do demeaning things to me that I didn't want. I also don't like framing it as the way that it's phrased sounds like demeaning general, as in those things are demeaning, bad, derogatory.
Right. Yeah.
If you are into that dynamic, there's nothing wrong with it if both people are interested. If she's not, then it is going to feel demeaning because
you don't want to do it.
Right.
No. Speaking of, I'm currently working through 50 Shades to review in celebration of 50,000 subs. Thank you so much. And there's a lot of that in there. She doesn't want to do that.
No, she doesn't.
No spoilers, of course. You'll just have to wait for the review. But she doesn't want to be in the relationship that this man is trying to get her into.
Right.
And it doesn't matter. They just keep doing it anyway. And then he's upset when she's upset because she doesn't like it. Like, it's fine to like it. It's fine to like it. Do whatever you need to do consensually. But like, if you're just doing it in hopes that it will make them happy and maybe do something for you and you know you don't like it, it's not going to go well. And it hasn't because now she's here, you know, so that's a little awkward for them. And they have a little moment of just sitting there in it, I guess. And then they redirect and he's like, I like your tattoos. So cool. And he says, I wish you could tell me what they all mean, but I guess we don't have time for that. So like just kind of hinting a little bit at both of them enjoying each other's company and visually. Like they like the way each other looks. They like getting to know each other and hearing these things. This might be the first time they've ever spoken to another partner ever in their life.
Which is, I don't understand.
I don't understand how that's possible, but you know, it's fiction. It's fiction. Longing washes over me as my imagination takes over. A lifetime flashes by in a second. I picture T and me on a date, laughing in an outdoor restaurant. We're at the movies, sharing a bucket of popcorn. We're walking through a garden, lounging on a beach, traveling in a car, an airplane, a boat. Planes, trains, and automobiles up in here. He's down on one knee. We walk down the aisle. A baby with warm brown eyes gurgles in my arms. Stop it! I scream at my stupid, idiotic, messed up brain. He's already done those things with someone else, his wife. The relationship he's trying to fix. Good grief, what the fuck is wrong with me? I've never been good at this. Separating sex and love. This is the reason I've had so many poor choices in men, why I've been left brokenhearted over and over by guys whose only goal was to get in my pants. He's here to fuck you, not love you, you moron. So you know that you've had an issue separating sex and love, and you still let these people... It's very I don't know what to think.
We're waffling over and over. It's very frustrating because I think that this has to be character driven in order to work.
Yeah.
It's not just supposed to be hot.
Right.
It's trying to be character driven. And if you don't know who your character is, if your character is waffling.
Because if you're out here hitting the bricks and letting the bricks hit you, even though you don't like it.
No, you don't like it.
And then you're like, I've always had trouble separating sex and love. So were you in love with all these people? Is that what you're telling me? Like you felt love for these people?
I thought you were just trying to finish.
Yeah. And sex and love, they're not mutually exclusive.
Clear.
It's very unclear. But I mean, I get what she's saying, but you haven't, there was another book that I read that they just kept talking about all the stuff that they wanted and they never actually pursued it. Like, okay, well, if you wanted a connection and you know about yourself that you don't have a good time separating sex and love, then why are you doing this? Like, you're making your own problems, and I freaking hate it when people do that.
Was it Not in Love by Allie Hazelwood?
Oh my, how dare you bring up Allie Hazelwood on this channel? She has never been on this channel yet. Coming for it. I'm not coming for it. I would never, because it's stupid. I digress. Let's move on. Chapter 9. Where are we? Okay, chapter 9. Dr. D crackles through the speakers. I'd like you to resume intercourse now.
I'm sure you would.
I'm sure you would.
Pants. Woof.
T, continue to stimulate her while you have Kay said in her survey that she rarely cooks without it. Why are we just breadcrumbing? Why are we breadcrumbing?
How am I just learning this now? I've been asking.
Okay. So anyway, they do it again. They're doing it again. I'm not sure which position because I'm not going to look. And it says, the tension in my body heightens to the point that it's almost painful. My arms shake from holding myself up. My back spasms. Pleasure grows deep in my low stomach. It rises and rises and rises, and then I lose it. Nothing. So she has a big reaction to this one. She starts crying, and he's like, oh my God, are you okay? Did I hurt you with my big ass, whatever, Q-shaped dingling? Did something happen? I should have slowed down, been gentler. Yeah, you're wielding a megalodon down there. You said, or your wife said. So yeah, you probably should. I'm sorry, I just wanted to get you there. I thought you were liking it. And she says, I'm sorry, I fucked up. It's not your fault. It's mine. I'm the screw up. So they're just these emotional Play-Doh people, like just full of feelings and no orgasms. And he says, you are not a screw up. I don't ever want to hear you say that again. You won't, because we're never going to see each other again. But okay.
You guys have like an hour left.
So it's like, we got to go,
Clock's ticking.
And now the Archer quote lyric makes sense, because I'm never going to have a normal life, never going to know what it feels like to come in someone's arms. Who will ever want me? Someone broken like me. That's not true. You're not broken. You're beautiful and strong, like a gazelle. That's not in the book. I just did that myself. I whip my head from side to side, shaking it. No, I'm not. I'm weak and boring and stupid. Listen, I can't even hate her for this, okay? I'm in a rough place, and I'm not going to give her shit for this, okay? When you are at the edge of your sanity and you're holding on by a thread, one wrong move sends you down this spiral.
I have done this.
Yeah. I do this all the time.
Yeah.
I think I've done it like 6 times while you're here.
I meant during sex, but
Oh.
yeah, I do this all the time too. I mean, I'm a Cancer.
Yeah, bless. No, I'm not. I'm weak and boring and stupid and so dumb. I should have gotten my hopes up to believe something that's deranged might actually work. I'm really good at this because I'm method. I do this often. So
She's an actress.
I am an actress. I am a performer. Storyteller. Hey, now, we're not giving up yet. There's still hope. See, look at him coming through. He's seeing her in a panic attack for sure. And he's just like, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. It's going to be fine. And then she keeps crying because she's a mess. Sorry you got stuck with me. And he tells her that he was like 1 second away from chickening out. But do you want to know what made me stay?
Goth baddie.
You. I saw you when I walked through that door, and all I could think of was, wow, you're so gorgeous, totally out of my league. When you started to talk, I saw that not only are you beautiful, you're also whip smart. You're feisty and brave, and I thought that even though I'm a wimp, you're not, so we'd be okay. You can't hate yourself. Let me tell you something. She's like, take a knee with Nat. You cannot hate yourself and be in a relationship. It won't go well, because then the other person is burdened with making you feel better about yourself.
If a man says, while our clothes are off, I'm a wimp, I'm putting my clothes back on. I can't take care of you. I'm not that person.
A wimp, you say? You're right. I'm gonna leave.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Not that men can't be vulnerable. They can.
That's not a vulnerability.
But that's a projection of his insecurities. That's
insecure.
different.
Yeah, and I can't, when I'm vulnerable, I can't be with somebody who's insecure, because then I feel that, because I really am a people pleaser, and I feel like I need to take care of you. And if I'm taking care of you, I'm not horny. Bye. Clothes are back on.
Yeah, no.
I'll give you a hug.
Hey, see ya. Yeah. So he says that I've already won because I get to meet and make love to you. Make love.
Make love is,
Bold.
the doctor should chime in at this point.
Actually, let's not say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's keep things clinical, guys.
Yeah. He's just like, a guy like me, somebody like you, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they hate themselves. And then she says, hey, you're never a disappointment to me, even if this doesn't work. Okay.
Boo. Tomato. Not okay. This is cheap.
And so they're still having a hard time. She's still having a hard time. And he's like, tell me what to do. Tell me what you need from me. And she says, hold me for now. She said the thing. I don't need you to fix me. Just hold me.
You're there to fix it.
You are there to fix it. However, I liked that. I don't need you to fix me. I just need you to hold me, because sometimes that is all you need. I don't need to be fixed. Everything's fine. Just sit with me in the mess. But as you astutely observed, you are literally there to fix it.
Yeah,
so,
you're
let's taking a time out. Just hold me. We don't have to focus on that right now. Fine.
Yeah, I think
Fine.
Phrasing it differently, I would have been like, yeah, I understand. This is normal for this problem, is having to take breaks. You have to take a break, especially because when you're like heightened all the time and you're trying and your body's not working, you stop feeling things.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel good anymore.
Yeah.
It feels...
It doesn't feel like anything.
It doesn't feel like anything. And in fact, if you actually do push and ta-da, it might hurt. So don't do that.
Yeah.
Taking a break is a good idea. And I think that the doctor should have been the one to say this.
Yeah. So they do. They take a break, and she says, silence stretches between us, thick and heavy. I close my eyes and listen to the quiet, absorbing the way our bodies fit together so perfectly. For a moment, I left myself believe that I could stay here forever. And he finally just has a thought, which he hasn't had one.
Wow.
And he says, something's missing.
Vibrator. Oh.
No, I'm just like, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Conversation, toys.
Several
lube
things are missing.
is missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of stuff is missing.
Chapter 10. What's missing? I think this is going to lose you. You're going to be lost. This is my projection. You're going to be like, I'm out. I hate this now. I was the opposite. This is when I locked in because this appeals to me. I think it's love. That's what we're missing.
I'm out.
See, I told you. Kind of hard to fall in love given the circumstances. Besides, you're already in love with your wife. I used to think I was in love with her. Uh-oh.
Boo.
Now I'm not sure. Not even sure I know what love is. I don't even know why I'm doing this anymore. It started for her to prove I was worth staying for, but now I don't know if I want to be fixed for her. I think I want to be fixed for me, which is good.
Sure.
That's good. That's good to know, because if they're doing it for you, it will have an expiration date because it's not genuine. They're not doing it. They don't see the problem themselves. So they're not going to fix it for themselves to sustain it long term. They're doing it temporarily to make you shut the fuck up.
Right.
Maybe I'm a little bitter. I don't know. Who's to say? Used to say. And so he looks at her and says that he wants her to feel fixed for herself too. So that's also kind of nice.
So we're talking self-love here?
We're talking self-love, but
okay.
Yeah, which is finally on the table because these people hate themselves, which I understand why. You feel
broken.
Sure. Yeah, sure, fine. So then they go on and he's just talking and he's like, I understand this isn't forever. I understand what's going on here. I'm very aware of the circumstances. But what if, just for now, I could love you and you loved me back? Not as a promise, not as a lie, just as this. What we are here in this room. Two people searching for something they've never been given. Something we have to fight for together.
I don't know. I'll give it a pass. I'll allow it.
Okay. And so after a beat, he says, I love you, Kay. It's been years since I was loved, so long ago that I don't remember what it feels like. I've been admired, lusted after, used, and thrown away, but never loved. I let his words sink into me, absorb them through my skin and into my soul. I love you too.
I'd rather them say they hate me.
You're a different kind of person. We're different. That's fine. That's fine. Just for now. And that's okay. It's crazy though, isn't it? To care about you this quickly.
Yeah,
This whole
it
thing.
is.
Yeah, it is. This whole thing is crazy. It doesn't make it any less real. Well,
That is not correct.
anyway, he says, let me love you just for now. And she whispers back, yes, love me like you do. Love me like you do. That was good. I run my hands up and down his back, marveling at the solidness of him and how his body is hard, but his heart is soft, like an ice cream cone. She doesn't say that. I said that. When he slides inside, a long, shuddering breath leaves him like he's just come home. Okay.
Is this working on you?
Not that.
Okay.
No, not that. You'll know what it is. I'll do this bit. You know. So he's up in there, and every few minutes he sends me a tender glance, checking to see if I'm still with him, if I'm okay. So literally, emotional connection during the act is what's going to save these people.
And the doctor is where in this conversation?
He's on lunch. He's out. He's gone. But we've been saying this whole time, and they've been saying it too. I don't know why how they can be so self-aware of what's missing for them and not know how to find it within their relationships that they're actively pursuing.
Right.
Because they've been talking about. She's like, I just figured it would make them happier if they did whatever they wanted to me.
I separate sex and love. She said a chapter ago.
She said.
Now she's meshing together sex and love again. What are we doing?
And she's like, this might work.
This is the greatest idea I've ever had. You've been doing it, apparently, haven't you? That's what you said.
Wild
I couldn't be
stuff.
friends with Christy with two eyes.
No, me neither.
She would drive me bonkers.
As they're continuing their movements,
Okay.
He's continuing to whisper that he loves her. He repeats it into my skin, my hair, and for the first time I don't question it. I just let myself believe that I'm the person he described, someone worth loving. Love you, I sigh back, soaking in the sight and sound of him, mint and sunshine and tan skin that's rough in all the right places. What does that mean? I was thinking like eczema.
Oh, Yeah.
He needs some lotion. You need to be lotioning. Okay, so they're having a good time. It's good. It's going good. Oh, God, yes. Tell me what you want. I want you to touch my... Yeah, we know. You said that. I'm getting close. Blah, blah, blah. Say it, he demands. Out loud. Say you love me. Come with me. We do this together. Together! I'm coming, T! It's happening! I love you so fucking much! That is probably...
Set off a car alarm.
T, I'm coming! Oh, the car alarm's gone. I set it on and then I set it off. I am very
On
powerful.
and off, just like these two.
Yeah. God damn. Okay. The last word leaves my throat as the orgasm hits me, a tidal wave that drags me under the water, drowning me with sensation. I'm pulsating, quivering, crying out as I lose myself. And he also arrives. They arrive together, which is difficult. Not impossible, but difficult. For the first time doing it with a partner ever.
I have suspended my disbelief. I have gone spelunking for this book. This is ridiculous.
Okay. Finally, he softens and pulls out, leaving a rush of warmth that drips down my thighs. Oh, I don't have it. Okay. He rolls onto his back, pulling me along with him, so I'm draped over his chest with my ear over his heart. I take comfort from the sound, the steady lub-dub. The word lub-dub. 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 Lub-dub.
Like a baby.
You
know, we talked about how our kids say things a certain way when they're younger. They're in a heart now.
They're in a heart now.
Okay.
Chapter 11. Okay.
How
So
far in are we?
we've got, I think, one more chapter and the epilogue. So we're good. We're almost done. So now he is victorious. He's like, all we have to do is focus on love and follow it and let that be the thing that guides us.
All you need is love.
And she's like, yeah. The door to my release opened with love, but not his, mine. My breath catches as the final truth unfurls inside me. It wasn't his love that gave me permission to let go. It was the love I found for myself. Did you love yourself? Do you love yourself now? Are you telling me that you learned how to love yourself in this Chili's?
So when you don't love yourself, you can't finish?
Well, that can't be because you're loving yourself solo.
Yeah.
You're having like playtime with yourself and you're doing
Yeah.
it. So this is, okay. Love, I whisper. That's the key. Oh, and communication.
Off.
I said,
We said this. We didn't say the love
we
part.
communicated it
Yeah.
the whole time.
The whole time.
And trust, he looks at me, his eyes glowing. I trust you, Kay.
I trust you're about to catch these hands. I'm sick of these bitches.
We sound like a Hallmark card.
Yeah. Derogatory.
Slowly, he leans in, his lips pursed like he's going to kiss me. Dr. D's voice cuts through the moment. Excellent job, T and K. Really good work. I couldn't be happier with your results today. He's zipping up. I'm confident you'll be able to reproduce this with your current and future partners now that you've had this breakthrough. Current partner? His wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've known this. So, he's like shooing him out the door. He's like, you'll receive a follow-up questionnaire in the mail, blah, blah, blah. Jesus
This
Christ.
was so incredibly unhelpful on like the doctor's part. I found him to be extremely unprofessional.
You're going to change your mind when you hear how much it costs. I'll send my bill to the email addresses you provided earlier. So they haven't even paid yet. They just showed up. Just $100.
Oh my God.
This is
criminal.
This is a criminal who cannot hold a real job because of a background check. No doubt because of things like this. $100.
You know what? He's going to get hired by the Trump administration.
Yeah, he probably already is.
Yeah.
Reality punches its way to the front of my post-addled brain, and it's not pretty. This isn't love. This was a mistake. Girl.
You're never going to come again.
Girl,
and you're never
girl.
going to come back again.
Oh my God. I need to remember this is a business transaction, nothing more. All parties got what they came for.
No.
And now
no.
there's no reason to linger.
Not a business transaction.
No, medical.
Actually, medical help. Doctor.
After all that intimacy, now I'm going back to being a stranger, not allowed to see him naked. So they're getting dressed, and he kind of turns as he does it. So she gets all butthurt about it. Chapter 12. Mm-hmm. They came together in the missionary position, or with her on top. I don't even know.
We made a whole big stink out of how much they like Girl on Top for nothing.
Nothing. Yeah. Chapter 12. Once he's fully clothed, Chi comes to me with his hands shoved deep in his pockets as if he's hiding them. I wonder what he would do if he released them. Would he reach for me, touch me, hug me? So they just like thank each other awkwardly, and he rocks on his heels and says, well, I'm not sure what to say. My wife, ex, whatever. I promised her I'd try, and I feel like I should let her know what's happened, that I can do it now. So he's not going to leave her. He's going back to his wife, obviously, you know. And so...
What? I thought he loved Christy with two eyes.
Oh.
That's what he said.
He just can't throw this away, his wife away, right? And so he asks her if she's going to be okay. What am I supposed to say to that? No, actually, I'm going to shatter into a million pieces. You're about to walk out the door and take something from me that I can't name, but I know I'll never get back. Or worse, should I ask him to choose me, pick me, love me?
Are you out of your mind?
Demand he throw away a lifetime for someone he just met? I can't do that. I won't stand in the way of his happiness. So, yeah, he goes to leave, says it's nice to meet her, whatever. They're both kind of very heavy with the weight of all of this, which it would be heavy because now you've kind of figured something out that you should have already known, that you needed like an intimate, sensual, emotional connection.
So he didn't have an emotional connection with wife?
I guess not, which is upsetting.
Yeah.
Which is very upsetting. But anyway, she watches him leave, stare without blinking, silently projecting the message of, I don't care, I'm fine, you didn't hurt me. And he says, thanks again and good luck. Good luck? Like it was some kind of job interview. And as he leaves, she kind of breaks down and Dr. D is still watching. And so he's kind of trying to pep her up a little bit. Just that he deals with things in a different way than you do. I don't know what that means. But she's like, no, I say stubbornly. My shadows are back and whispering, pointing out all my flaws. He didn't care. It was all a lie. Yeah. Yeah?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay. He just needed me so he could get over his problem. Once it was solved, you saw what happened, how quickly he ran back out of here, back to her. Girl.
The wife he came here for?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We need some therapy real quick. We just need to throw it in there. Like, I understand there's a waiting period. It's like 3 weeks long and that's forever. Okay. I need you to put your name on the list. Go talk to somebody. It's imperative that you do. You're spiraling. What? Anyway, but you got what you wanted, right? Said Dr. D, not listening to a word she says, obviously. And she's like, did I get what I wanted? That bug didn't.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ. And like an overstimulated teenager, I scream, I hate you, and run into the street.
You're an adult, girl.
She's out in the world again, right? Sunlight on her skin, and she's just, his words are still there, replaying in my head over and over. I love you. I can't believe I listened. Let myself hope. Fucking liar. No one loves me, least of all myself.
Oh my God.
Wowzers.
So, first of all, shame on the doctor for not clocking that this was a low self-esteem problem.
Yeah.
Actually, end of sentence.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say
That's
about
it,
her throwing herself into traffic because I have no nice things to say.
Chapter 13 / epilogue somehow.
What? Okay.
1 year later. So she is getting on a subway train. She's hopping on the tube.
Okay.
And
You think she has underwear on?
God, I hope so. So she's standing up because there's no seats.
Sure.
And she gets knocked off balance because of the motion of the train. I fall backwards with my arms windmilling. She's Neo from The Matrix.
Yeah.
Smacking people as I go down. I brace for the You're a New Yorker? Like, we didn't even fall down when we were there. And we're not from
I
there.
broke a whole shoe and I didn't fall down.
Yeah, no. You didn't fall down.
No.
I broke a dress. You broke a shoe.
Yeah. It broke my heart.
It broke my will. My spirit. You broke my spirit, I say to this dress.
My spirit breaking the subway.
I brace for the humiliation of I brace for the humiliation of hitting the dirty floor. But before that happens, someone yells out a surprise, "Whoa!" Strong arms catch me, then right me, setting me gently on my feet. I open my mouth to say thank you, but just as the scent of mint hits my nose, my breath catches. My brain rewinds. A white room, tangled sheets. You're telling me you haven't smelled Altoids since? In a year? So, yeah, it's him. It's T. He's on the subway.
Fucking earth chews gum.
No.
Except this man
Yeah. No Altoids, no gum, no peppermint mocha.
She never smelled me coming because all I smell like is mint.
Editing me here, just working on my video. I just wanted to pop in and let you just clarify something Rachel said. You can smell me coming. I smell like mint. She meant walking into a room. That's what she meant. She didn't mean the other way. We've been doing this a lot in this video. But I just wanted to clarify. She meant smell me coming, not smell me coming. Okay, all right. Yeah.
You can know. You can tell the people this.
It's delightful.
Yeah, I smell like mint all the time.
Meant to be you and me. Okay, so they're like they're like exchanging pleasantries. How have you been? How have you been? Blah, blah. Did you
come back for another session with Dr.
Dr. Dick? D for Dick.
Yeah.
How did it take us this long?
Well, it's desire, but
Dick is funnier.
the was implied.
The Dick is imaginary and in his own hand behind the wall. Did you were you able to after you left the room? I raise a hand to my forehead and rub it, wincing. Jesus, way to go straight for the kill. Small talk would have been nice. So she's jumping the gun. She needs to know if he got it on.
Do you orgasm without me now?
Did you come with your wife? Did you come with your wife? Did you? They're in the subway. Yeah, it worked every time after that. Every time the flare of jealousy is so overwhelming, I almost fall down again. Girl, stand up. Literally stand up. Stay there. That's great, I say through gritted teeth. That's great. Your wife must be so happy. His features darken. There's a slope to his shoulders now like he carries a burden. I'm divorced. I'm so excited.
Why?
Because divorce! I'm so messed up. This book is doing all the wrong things for me. I feel like I'm never going to be normal again. What happened?
Oh, man.
Okay. All right. Ooh, okay. He explains, whatever, he tried. In the end, nothing I did made it better, but I tried and it ended, whatever. And he says, and he asks her if she's had success. I don't know. I actually haven't had a chance to try. He quirks his head at that, confusion flashing across his face. You mean you haven't? Sense of me? No. Okay. So, here's something, though. Let's wait. Wait. I realized I needed to work on loving myself first before I could love someone else. So that's what I've been doing. Lots of therapy. Huh? Wow! Self-reflection. Was that R2-D2 of me? Wow!
Lucasfilm needs to call you immediately.
Wow, okay. It hasn't been easy, but I'm proud of myself, and I think I've made a lot of progress, and he's very happy for her. Mm-hmm. And then he steps in, sticks his hand out, and says, Hi, I'm
Theodore.
Trevor. I shake his offered hand, loving how he engulfs my smaller one, of course. Christy. Well, Christy, I'm new to this city, so you might have to pick the restaurant, but I was wondering if maybe I could take you to dinner. Something slides into place. A key fits into a lock. I beam at him and he grins back. I tell Trevor, I'd like that. The end. Ah! And then they're holding hands. I gave it 4 stars. It was very gorgeous to me.
I'm happy that you're happy.
Listen, it's really more 3.5 because it wasn't terrible. It wasn't egregious. There's consent communication. Sure. There's a clinician somewhere in the vicinity trying to help them fix it. It's sex positive, as you said. You're not broken. This can be fixed. You just have to, love yourself. Mm-hmm. Talk to your partners. Know yourself and what you want. Communicate it thoroughly.
Sure.
Okay? All that stuff is good. Okay. Now, was it a little stupid? Yeah, it was. Did I hooray at the divorce announcement? I did.
You did.
Okay. I'm not well. Okay? And you're more well than me.
Yeah.
Here you go. Now you talk.
I would maybe give this a 2 if I read it. I'm sorry. I can't suspend my disbelief this many times. And I do think that I hold authors to a pretty high standard that I don't think is outrageous for me to hold them to, because they have all the tools in their toolbox to look at this and say, is this character saying conflicting things? Do we need maybe more backstory? That does ruin my enjoyment of books, because I want to be able to say, and I loved how his background in growing up in a religious family colored his experience of sex. And I loved how, she was really looking for emotional connection, but wasn't really sure how to voice that. And the doctor was really helpful in that he was a sex therapist, but also a qualified therapist, and gave her the tools to be able to voice those needs. And that could have been there.
If she took this little concept, because this is a very short book, reworked it and tried to flush out those character-driven details.
I think you could have done that in 100 pages.
I think that you could.
Which is only 15 more pages.
Yeah.
And I also think that there was a lot that we did cyclically that we did not need
just too much repetition of the same thing.
So if we had taken those things out and put in other things instead, we would have been able to do more character work, not waffled, and then it would have been better. Mm-hmm. It's not the worst thing that I've ever experienced, but I wouldn't say that it's good.
I think that it would have been really cool too if clinical trial lasted all day long, and even if they started doing it and they owed the first time, he wants to keep you there all day to try different things and to keep working it. That way they get more time together. They get maybe a little bit more downtime to learn what they like and what they don't,
right.
and build this connection that's going to lead to a happily ever after. I think that would have been beneficial, because then not only would that have been better for the story, but the whole edging process of like, here it comes, no it doesn't, would have been like, are they going to, are they not going to, like, you don't know.
Yeah.
And maybe they do the first time just because of nerves and excitement. Maybe through that they know they're into voyeurism.
Yeah.
There you go, cross that off the list. We know that that's there. And then the next couple of times they don't do it, so you're like, what's going on? Was it a fluke? Blah blah blah. And then they talk about it. That could have been a better setup. The whole setup was interesting.
The whole setup was very interesting.
So that's what carried it to like 3-ish territory, and I just had fun with it, so then it's 3.5.
Yeah.
And I round up because why not?
I'll say 2.5 if I had actually read it. I'm not going to rate this on Goodreads, but my experience reading it was somewhere around a 2.5, or hearing it read.
So I have one more question for you,
Sure.
and we can talk about it. This was classified as a dark romance.
Where?
They didn't even do anything kinky or anything.
It's awkward.
Awkward.
I wouldn't say that it's, I mean, sex therapy is a thing.
Yeah, but like I've never seen the setup, so that's what I mean by weird. It's like not.
I would, different. Would not call it dark.
Yeah.
Would call it a contemporary with a premise that I haven't seen before.
Sure.
Voyeurism in a clinical setting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that that's dark.
No,
necessarily.
not necessarily,
Now,
no.
if the doctor had been like, "Now do this,"
If there was a glory hole,
yeah, if
then
there
it's
was a
dark.
countdown, and then if you don't, then
Yeah.
one of you gets electrocuted or something.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, sure.
electricity makes me insane.
Yeah.
Which is another thing that I picked it up because it's dark romance, and that's really what I do here.
If this had been like they signed waivers to be in a bit where it's not a real doctor, they're in a sex dungeon, and the bit that they're playing out is this, and then you find that out at the end,
Yeah.
I would still classify it as dark romance because you're playing into your darker inclinations. Maybe
Yeah, but his darker inclination was to be on the bottom.
there is no darker inclinations.
That's
in,
just
in
regular.
this. Like, I'm saying that there is
Yeah.
a way to do this
Yeah.
where it's a dark romance, I guess. This is not it. This is a
No.
contemporary romance.
No, yeah, it was. So
Dark where?
That was strange.
He was just some good old boy from Oklahoma who
Yeah.
probably runs on a tractor all day, and then
Yeah.
he moves to the big city in the end to get his rocks off with this girl he has.
Which, listen, I know the bar is in hell, but to move to the city,
I still don't know what he does for work. She was
Something
like,
outside,
he
I
must
guess.
work outside. You gonna do that in the big city?
maybe he washes windows. Maybe he cleans the subway car after she sits down on the seats. Maybe that's his job.
He cleans up Dr. Dick's voyeurism room.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's probably splooged everywhere.
Splooge!
So that was Hold Me For Now by, what was it, Lexi Davis? Is that what I said?
You are asking the wrong bitch. I don't. What's
Lexi Davis. I was right. Look at me. So this is also a great time to see that we can have different opinions and not fight. See how little it matters? You still love me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I still love you too, even though I liked this book more than you did. See how that works?
Yeah. Maybe learn something.
Maybe. Just tell people. You know, not you. You guys are usually well behaved. If you're here, I've got pretty good people here. But there's a few of y'all that get real upset when I hate your faves. And I'm sorry. It just is what it is. I'm not sorry, actually. Revoke.
My bad, I guess.
My bad, I guess, for having my own opinion. Jeez. God forbid a girl not like it. Thanks for being here.
Bye, guys.
Bye. We love you. So now that it's just us, I thought it was fine. Definitely not as egregious as all the other books that I read on this channel. Definitely not as stupid and boring, oh my God, as the 50 Shades book that I'm currently navigating. I just got the audiobook from the library, so we're about to crank it up a notch. I cannot stay in that anymore. Speaking of 50 Shades of Grey, I am reviewing it for you in celebration of 50,000 subs on YouTube, which is huge. I wanted to thank you for that. It's so special. I made that promise to read 50 Shades of Grey so long ago, thinking this was a pipe dream, this was never going to happen, and now here we are. Here we are, and I'm reading it. So if you're looking forward to that, it is coming. It's taking me a little while longer. My energy is very touch and go these days. I'm trying to figure it out, but I'm doing my best for you because I love you. You don't have to say it back. In the meantime, I did want to tell you that I watched the first 50 Shades movie and I reacted while I did it. And that is a Patreon exclusive. It will be uploaded before this or around the same time as this. So if you want to go and join my Patreon on the Bookworms or the Weirdos tier, not only are you supporting me, the channel, and all the work that I do here for you when I suffer through these things for you, it also gets you bonus perks like that. Extra behind the scenes videos, bonus content like the movie review of the first one, and early access, early ad-free, uncensored access. And some of the videos that I have on early access for Patreon have extended cuts. Like there's a lot of stuff that got cut from here. We were oversharing a lot. And I was like, you know what? We're just going to keep that on Patreon. We're just going to keep that as a Patreon exclusive. I just be leaving all kinds of wild stuff in my videos on Patreon. So if that sounds like something that might interest you, if you've got a couple extra bucks to throw at me, you can also join as a channel member here. It's the cheapest option, and it supports the work that I do. I appreciate you so much. Again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for 50,000. I cannot believe that there are 50,000 of you. And if there's 50,000 more in my near future, I get a plaque. It'll probably go somewhere over here. Who knows? Maybe that'll happen, maybe it won't. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy you're here with me. And thank you for watching this video all the way to this point. If you've made it to this point, leave like a doctor or something, like a stethoscope. Is there a stethoscope emoji? Let's see. There is a stethoscope. Leave a stethoscope emoji in the comments if you've made it this far. And stay tuned for the member shout outs for all the weirdos on my Bindery and my Patreon. I love you once again. You don't have to say it back. And I will see you in the next one, which is going to be, God help me, 50 Shades of Grey. Mwah. Farewell. See ya. Mwah. Hello, I'm here for the membership shout outs. So starting with Patreon, I want to give a big thank you to Adrian, AJ, Illyria, Amper Sandwich, which is cute, Andy Mations, Bramble Rambles, Brianna, Bunny Girl, Caleb, Carter, Cheyenne, Clay, Coffee Barra, cute, Coffee Picklebot, y'all are really cute with these, Courtney/Kitty Minky, Deceased Reese, Drew, Drive By Thinker, Emerson, Ephraina, Grayson, Helena, Happy Chickie, It's Amelia Bitch with an X instead of an I, Jacqueline, Jesuo, Jenny, Jess, Julia, Katie D, Kay, Lola, Louisa, Mikey, Millie, Miwi, Nessa C, Ree Mirage, Rivka vs. Everything, Rosemary K, Sabrina, Serena, Shannon, Siren Bones, Taylor, Valkyrie, and Whitney. Mwah. Thank you guys so much for being on the Weirdo tier on my Patreon. You guys are supporting literally everything. Doctor visits, food, all of that stuff is coming straight from you guys, and it's really nice, and I am very appreciative and thankful. I also wanted to take a moment to say a big thank you to Siren Bones specifically, because not only are they a member of the Weirdo tier, but they have been animating some of my clips from videos, and it's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
He grabs her gently by the wrist, but firm enough to keep her in place, and he's like, don't let the other alphas touch you. They don't have a lot of control. And she's like, you're the only one acting like a knothead. Knothead? What Omega is called alphas who let their instincts override their brains. She's like, no, go away. I'm fine. I lied. You're about to go into heat at 30,000 feet. I want it anyway. Those words broke the last bit of my restraint, shedding the clothes from my body.
I wish Rachel was here. Okay, now for the Bindery, folks. I want to say a big thank you to Georgina, Ayla, Alyssa, Katie, Cara, Lex, Danielle, John, and Sid. Mwah. Thank you. And I want to just thank everybody who's a member. No matter what the tier is, even if you're a free member, it all goes towards supporting me and allowing me to be able to do this as my job, which is so important right now. Like, I can't even tell you. I feel so bad most of the time, and lots of doctor visits and stuff, just trying to figure out how to get some relief and some answers, and I wouldn't be able to have a 9-to-5 right now, and you guys are the reason that I'm able to pay my bills, and I'm not gonna cry. We're not crying today. No, just know it's right there. I'm right there. So thank you so much. Thank you to anybody who's on my YouTube memberships, my Bindery, my Patreon, anybody who shares my stuff on Instagram, everyone who's following my Spotify podcast, because I'm trying to get that monetized, and I am so close. I just need like 300 more people to follow me, and I can apply for monetization. And I don't know. I'm just really thankful for you guys, and I wouldn't be able to do this without you. I mean, I would, but I wouldn't be able to do this as a job without you. So it means a lot, and I love you. You don't have to say it back. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.